Maybe you give Stevie the yellow card for being late today, but believe you me, I was running around like a nut job in behind the scenes to get this on time. Had a little technical issue, but forget about it. Let's get into this. I'm going straight in the chat, then I'm going straight to an email. Then we're talking the pregame right now. But welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Tough times, eh? Got to keep your nerve. Long season. It's going to be fun. Don't sweat it. Stick with it. I'm going straight in the chat. I'm going to address everybody in the chat, and then I'll get to that email. Email's coming in from Chris Kavanagh, but I'm saying come in, drop a comment anytime. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel. It really does help the channel, guys, if you like and subscribe. I don't care if you don't love me, but love the channel. Have some fun. But yes, help the channel. Like, subscribe every time, guys. Come on. And thank you. I say thank you for that. Now have fun. Get in the chat. Get in the chat like you are. Right, going to it. Di Humphries just looked at the lineup. Rathbone not even on the bench. I looked at that too. We're going to go at the lineups very soon. But I tell you what, makes you wonder sometimes what Park is up against. Do people get little knocks in training? Has someone got a runny nose? Have they got the flu? I'm not going to use that other word. Woo! But have they got the flu? Are they not feeling good? Are they down? You know, is there an ego problem? There's a lot of things can happen in the squad, yeah. But let's say no Ollie Rathbone. What's with that? And yes, I hear you, Di. I hear you. I hear you. What the F? What the fool is going on? Chris Kavlin, from what I can tell, if we win, we jump to 15th. If we draw up one place to 18th. If we lose, stay the same. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And there's not much movement in the table right now. Games yesterday, I'll give you the scores really soon. Not a lot of movement right now. And that's a good thing. Those games that came in yesterday could have done us a little bit more damage, but they didn't. So when other teams do you favors, you have to capitalize. You have to capitalize. Just a second. That is unless we win by 3 goals difference. Yeah, then we jump to 14th. And remember, I keep saying 15 is, I'm playing with this bottle like a kid, eh? Put it down, son. Remember, 15th is a great place to be, yeah? And when I looked at the season before we started, I'd tell you now, what we're going through right now, reality. Is it a reality check for all the Wrexham fans that are not in the know about how football flows as you get higher? It's the same in any kind of sport. The higher you climb, well, the tougher it is to grind out a result. The tougher it is to create a goal. The tougher it is to make a save. It's tougher all around, yeah? So I'm just saying. Chris Coven says, unless we win by 7 goals, then we pip Ipswich to 13. Hey, I tell you. Do you know what? This team needs a morale booster. It needs a morale booster. It really does. This team needs morale boosting. And a 7-0 win would do that. We've had a 7-0 win already this season, yeah? Coventry put 7 past Queen's Park Rangers. Do you remember? I'd say about 7 games ago, that happened. I'd say about 7 games ago, that happened. So did happen. But big up to everybody as you're jumping in. So going to say hello to everybody as we get in there. So, Di, how are you doing? Chris Coven, how you doing? Going to go up to, excuse me. There we go. I can see straight. Love it. D. Scott, how you doing, fella? Sorry I'm late, guys. Hey, that's a good thing, mate. That is a good thing. No problem being late. It's when you can't get there. That's when we all miss you. So, no worries, D. Scott. You're never late, mate. Phil J. Weston, not sure on the changes. O'Brien on the bench. Where's Rathbone? Question mark. Need 3 points no matter what. Anything less, not good enough. With very tough games coming up. Middlesbrough next. Coventry after that. Holy shebang. We are right in the mix of a battle. Do you term this one a relegation battle because of the points and because of the 2 teams where they're sitting? Oxford below us. We're just above Oxford, 19th and 20th. Do you term that a relegation battle? I do. And for realistic sakes, we haven't not been too far away from the drop zone, have we? We haven't been in the drop zone yet. And we've done well to get those 5 games behind us to pick up points. 2 wins, 3 draws. Fantastic. You're going to lose games. I'm just saying. It's going to be an interesting season. Do not lose your nerve. Ever. Never. But yeah, not sure on the changes. We're going to go into the lineups pretty quick. And then we'll hit the email. Arthur Geddard, big up to you. Arthur, how you doing, son? Big up to Phil J. Weston too. OG. Arthur Geddard says, lovely to see you. Lovely to see you, my friend. Absolutely. Always curious about this. Where are you watching? Sky Sports? No, I I do not give Sky Sports the time of day. I do not give Sky Sports the time of a minute or a bloody second. I do not waste my time on Sky Sports. And if that hits hard with anybody, I don't mean that to be rude. It's just I am done with Sky Sports. So done. I watch on the iFollow. I also can watch on Paramount Plus. And I've also got a media feed, which I can watch as well, which is like through the media. You pay for that in the media. So I've got 3 channels. But I would suggest, depends where you are in the world. Yeah, I mean, just a second. Sky Sports to me is smoke and makeup. I got no time for it. It's too much pantomime, too much BS, and not enough on the game, not enough with the players, not enough real feel like this right now in the chat, in the camera, me talking. This is reality. This is real. We're all football brains. We know what we're doing, but I can't stand the delivery from football on TV. And I did it for years. Did it in Canada, did it in other places, did it at World Cups. I did it. But when I was doing it, say like 5 years ago, going backwards in the main, I still do it now. There wasn't all the smoke and makeup as there is now. So I'm just saying, it's a different platform what we've got here. Sky Sports. I love you, Arthur, but I don't love Sky, mate. I tell you, I do not like the way they deliver their product. And it's the same. It's very Hollywood style. And I know you would think that's pretty funny for me to say that, but it is. It's very Hollywood football. Wrexham is not Hollywood football. And anybody coming in saying we are, you've lost your bloody minds. There's nothing Hollywood about Wrexham at all. We play football like everybody else. We're the biggest target in world football, especially in the championship right now. Everybody wants to slap us, beat us, take us out. It's a hard challenge being a Wrexham player. Parky, even in the pre-game yesterday, he's coming out, and I don't know whether you agree with this, but I'm going to ask a question, get in the chat, and see whether you agree with this. Parky is talking about the game plan. Sticking to the game plan. I don't know really if that's the right way to look at it. Maybe people work rate. Maybe people moving their legs. Maybe people playing a solid game. Last game was a rotten game. That was our worst game of the season. So we can't go any lower than that, which is a good thing. But Parky is saying he wants the guys to stick to the game plan. I don't know so much. What do you think? What do you think? Is Parky right with the game plan and people not sticking to it? Let me know down below. Come on, let's get in here. Tell me what you're thinking. Plenty to get through. Plenty to get through. 24 minutes to kick off. Loads of time. Sorry. 19 minutes before kickoff. I do apologize. But yes, Arthur, lovely to see you, matey. And yes, Sky Sports. No, I don't. I'm sorry. Woody Windsor's in the house. The night the lights went out in Georgia is now the lights went out in Wrexham. Apparently, floodlight has now been fixed. Yeah. Do you know what? I was watching it, and I don't know if you guys were watching it, but the lights stuck, and they were like literally flickering. And I'm looking at it, and I'm going, bloody hell. Are you trying to give everybody a brain aneurysm? It was that kind of flickering. So I literally looked at it. The screen froze. The lights were flickering. I'm like, I'm not going to look at that. I'm turning that off. So, yes, I saw what happened there. And good on them for getting it done. Because who needs the floodlights? We do. And I love football, soccer in the dark. Who doesn't like playing in the dark, eh? It's lovely. I love playing in the dark. The darkness is my friend. I'm not scared of the dark. Never was. You can't be seen if you're hiding. Like as a kid, you could never be seen. It's a great place. But as for football, that's when I really come alive. I love the night football. I love it. I get into it. I can't get out of it. I don't stop looking. I keep watching. And I'm entertained for 90 plus minutes every time. There's something about floodlights, and it really is a beautiful thing. I can remember as a little boy. Yes, I can still remember that as long as it was. You can laugh. And the floodlight games, I'll give you an example. Port Vale, when I was training as a young kid at Port Vale, starting out, la-di-la-da, I used to run up and down the terraces, and the floodlights were on. The floodlights were on for us training. Can you imagine them doing that now? Ooh, they'd be like, nope, you can get in the training theatre. Well, the floodlights are not coming on because that costs too much money. But I remember training as a kid up and down the terraces. John McGrath was the manager, and he would run us up and down them terraces, and it was fantastic. But I love night football. How about you? How about you? Woody Windsor, the night lights. I love them, my friend. I love them. Apparently, floodlight has been fixed now. Thank you, Woody. Free Pug Show in the house. How you doing, Free Pug Show? Lovely to see you. Game day. Woohoo! You betcha. Woody Windsor, back at you. Yes, relegation battle for sure. Thank you, Woody. Because I've been toying with that for the last 24 hours going, it's a little early to call it a relegation battle, but is it really a relegation battle? It is. It is. It is. When you look at the next two games coming up, Middlesbrough, Coventry, Borough on the road, next, Coventry at home, ECAS, we are in deep. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Surviving this season will be as big a thrill for me as a promotion. Not as big as 3 promotions, I grant you. But I'm saying, surviving, sitting in Stevie's lovely 15th, which is a very good place, I would celebrate like a nut, man. I'd tell you, I would celebrate like a nut. I'd go wild. I'd have a party night just because we're 15th. Can you imagine what would happen in years to come once we start getting this team groomed and really up to the next level? Like you say, your Middlesbroughs, your Coventrys, yeah? Even your Millwalls at the moment. Once we get to that level, then I'll start celebrating, moving up the table and challenging for promotion. But right now, for me, celebrating is all about survival. We get that, I'll be more than happy, and my summer will be big. And then we'll add to it with players. Back into the chat. Di Humphries, although I don't see Ollie on the bench, I quite like the lineup. Broadhead will make a difference. Absolutely. Right, we're going right into the lineups right now. Going to be good. Going to be good. We've definitely got some Oxford United fans on the line. Hello, Oxford fans. The U's, the Yellows. How you doing? I don't want to be too kind with the result, but I'm definitely going to be a kind host. I love you very much for being here. So drop a comment, you U's fans, you Yellows fans. Tell us what you're thinking. I've already been online, and a few of the Yellows fans were saying, oh, yeah, I can think the U's are up for some points tonight. They're coming to the Icaras with the belief that they can get something. And they're right. They possibly can. Because if we don't show up, they will. It's a 2-1 in my book to Wrexham. It's a 1-1 if it doesn't go to plan. And if it doesn't go to plan completely and we don't hit the board and start moving that ball and start flowing them balls into the box and getting on the end of it and putting it in the back of the net, i.e. execute in front of net. If we don't do that, we get punished. It's this league. It is so critical to get the first goal. Get the first goal. It's massive. It's so big to get a strong foothold on the game. And all you got to do is get that first goal. All you got to do. 9 out of 10 we've scored this season. It needs to be 11 out of 10. And I need to see 3 goals. I need to see 2 or 3 goals to really get this back on track. It's going to be tough. And confidence to start this game off. Confidence. Confidence is a big factor. Are we going to be nervous? You'll see it in the first 5 minutes. If we're nervous and Oxford comes strong, it could be a really difficult beginning to the match. We have to take the game by the scruff of the neck and dominate our day. We've got to dominate the play, dominate the day. If we don't, like I say, it's going to be a long 90 minutes, a tough 90 minutes, a battle of attrition. And we need to get out of those games because battles of attrition don't make the fans happy. Makes you bite your fingers right off. You'll have no nails left. You'll have no fingers left. They'll be gone. You're not enjoying that kind of flow. So they've got to dominate the game, get that first goal, solidify into the second half with another early goal, and move through the game solid. Keep the back line, literally keep it 4-1. You've got to have someone in before. The central defence needs to be oscillating right in front of that box, right in front of the back line 3 or 4, whichever it is. But we got to keep a clean sheet. And that's the essence tonight. Got to keep a clean sheet. Get you 1 point at least. You only need 1 goal. You know what I'm talking about. Going into the lineups. Coming number 1 in goal. Expected. He's been there every game. They don't give up much. He's been there every game. Brown, Fawkes, Hellick, Brannigan, defence. De Keers Maker, Spencer, Prelic. I'm going to get to these guys. Midfield. Mills, Dembele, and Curry. Watch out for Prelic. Could be a little bit of a handful. Definitely could be a handful. And Dembele, Curry as well. But look out for those 3. Not to forget number 17, Mills as well. But they're coming in to get something. They may well start slowly, compact, in defence, but eventually they're going to get there. 12 minutes to kick off. Going into the lineup, this is what you can fire back at me with, guys. The lineup. Arthur obviously in net. Last match, I can't blame Arthur for that goal. Not at all. It comes through the crowd. Like you saw, Kiefer gets a little nick on it for my money. They still haven't talked about it, but there's something going under them cleats as that ball comes through, because that ball bounces and changes directory or trajectory. But hey, Arthur's in net. Max is on the right side. Dominic, I am the man. He is definitely in the centre. We look so much better with Dominic in the middle, don't we, eh? Don't we ever? Doyley, little Callum, is on the left side. Parky is showing faith. Doyley's game is not perfect. To put it mildly, Callum Doyle is like Max Cleworth on day one in the Championship. Max Cleworth had 2 or 3 games to start where he wasn't out of it, but it was a couple of times where you knew he wasn't on song in position per se. Callum Doyle is doing the same things, but it's getting less and less and less. Watch out for Callum to be out of place when he's gone forward and he gets caught when Oxford come forward. And if he is out of place, mark my words, Oxford will look to execute down the right side. If Callum is out of place, they're going to wait for the holes and they're going to execute. That's the only way they're going to get around this defence tonight. Whiteside, waiting for the defence that's pushed forward on the counter, and you get caught on the breakaway as they come through. But looking forward, Kabore, Issa Kabore back in the team. I want more out of Issa. Last game looked a little tired. Was it the international break? Was it the travelling? Who knows? But I want to see more this time. George Dobson's coming through, doing very well. I know I was on George early couple. He looked a little tired. Was it the international break? Was it the travelling? Who knows? But I want to see more this time. George Dobson's coming through, doing very well. I know I was on George early couple of games, but he's lost a couple of pounds. He looks fitter. He's getting around the field a bit better. His game mobility is what I'm talking about. His game mobility is better now than it was at the beginning of the season. Beginning of the season was replicating what George brought in League One, League Two, but it wasn't a championship level. He's brought that up. So I will say, kudos. Well done, George. Now you've got to keep it there. Can you keep it there for the rest of the season? That's another 36 matches. Loads of time. Matty James, the general's in. Quite surprised about that, but I do like it. We need someone to get on the ball and be able to sway that ball left and right, get it going forward, push it back, retake the ball, cycle yourself into the open space. Matty's going to be in the open space right in front of the slot. Push it left, push it right, maybe tickle the ball through, because you got guys with a bit of speed up front. I'll get to that in a second. So Matty James is in. I'm happy with that. Georgie Thomason. Let's have a look at George, see what he's got. Full game. Let's have a look, see about this man. We haven't seen too much this season. It's for him to make an impression on this match. 9 minutes going up to kick off. We've got a load of points to come through as well. Obviously, the top two. You got Nathan Broadhead, and Kiefer the Man Moore. I like this lineup. No Windass on the starting lineup. Your substitute lineups are Burton, Scar, Brunt, Barnett, Longman, Longman, and O'Brien, Windass, Smith, and Hardy. My take on O'Brien being on the bench, has he got a little knock? Is he a little fatigued? Same as Josh Windass. Has he got a knock? Is he fatigued? Same as Brunty. Doesn't matter. They can all come on later in the second half, do a cameo, 60 minutes in per se, maybe 45 minutes, come in, do the cameo for the half game, strong, fresh legs, make the play happen. Could be a smart move by Parker to bring O'Brien in the second half, as well as Windass and possibly Barnett, Brunt, maybe Smithy as well. And you got a feel for Ryan Hardy, yeah? Shows a lot of intent, not getting a lot of time on the field. So there's your starting lineups. That's what we got for you right now. Going to go into the scores from yesterday. Just in case you didn't get the scores yesterday, we're going to go into it for you right now. Just going to small this down. Just 1 second. Lovely. Thank you very much. Okay, scores. Hull City 2-1 over Leicester. I tell you, Leicester dropping another one. Millwall taking out Stoke. Lovely to see Millwall in third. Blackburn Rovers 1, Sheffield United 3. Chris Wilder. Sheffield United out of the bottom 3. Chris Wilder. I told you 6 matches ago, Chris Wilder comes back in. He came back in. I told you, watch him save this club. He's saving this club right in front of your eyes. It's absolutely phenomenal. But why did Chris not stick with the job through the summer to come back and save his love of his life? I don't know. You'll have to ask him. Charlton have another big win on the road against Ipswich, 3-0. Charlton flying high, doing very well. Flying really high. Portsmouth 1, Coventry 2. I tell you, Frankie Lampard, top of the table, 25 points. They definitely look like Premier League quality right now. What's going to happen to them next year? Are they going to be the whipping horses? You never know. But for now, Frank Lampard's got a big smile like Premier League quality right now. What's going to happen to them next year? Are they going to be the whipping horses? You never know. But for now, Frank Lampard's got a big smile. But we all know sometimes Frankie doesn't smile a lot when things are not going well. Chelsea, Everton, just to name two. Birmingham taking out Preston 1-0. Chris Davies will be quite happy about that. Derby County 1-11 Norwich. Can you see Manning getting fired? Whoa. And the players are saying it's not the coach's fault, it's our fault. We're the problem. We're the problem. Well, fix the problem then. 1-0 again. And they've lost 4 at home. Wow. In the bottom 3. They've slid all the way down into the bottom 3. That should be a lesson learned for us. How quick it can happen. And Norwich City have got some quality in that club. Rounding out the Robins, Bristol City taking out Southampton. Southampton, 1 week they do it. 1 week they don't know what they're doing. 3-1 loss on the day. Today's matches, Swansea taking on QPR. Come on, the Swans. Watford taking on West Brom. Got a feeling, could be a draw. Wrexham, as you know, taking on the U's, the Yellows, and Sheffield Wednesday taking on Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough win, they go back into second, stay in second, I should say, but clutch top team, Coventry. Right now, top 6, Coventry on 25, Middlesbrough 21, Millwall in third on 20, Bristol City doing well, still doing well on 19 in fourth, Charlton in 5th on 18, yeah, and Stoke City rounding out your top 6. Charlton are in 5th, Birmingham are in 12th, and Wrexham are in 19th. The 3 clubs that came from the League One promotion last year, there you go. Charlton doing amazingly. 5 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses in 5th. Will they get into the playoffs? Can they stay where they are? Like I say, Birmingham slumping slightly, but on 15 points in 12th after 11 matches. Wrexham, as you know, 19. We can't go too far lower. We don't want to go too far lower, I tell you that. Going back to Parky before we move along, 5 minutes to kick off, guys. I'll be in the chat really quickly. And we got this email to go through too, and lots of other stuff as well. Parkinson feels that Wrexham must focus on delivering a 90-minute performance against Oxford rather than being fixated on securing their first home league win of the campaign. Now, are we focusing too much with that league win on the campaign? I think we are. I think what we need to do is literally just play our game. Play our game and let the chips fall where they may. But play your game and don't worry about the results. Go out there, make the results happen. Like I say, dominate your day. Dominate your day. Looking at this KRAS right now, beautiful scenes. Absolutely gorgeous scenes right now. Looks like it's going to be a nice crowd tonight. And it is a lovely, lovely, lovely night. But yes, getting ready for this one. Going into the chat. Well done, people. Well done, people. I'm coming back at you. Just give me a second to find my space. Free Pug Show says, I know Charlton has played well, but when I looked at this at the standings earlier today, I was so shocked I didn't realize it'd gone all the way up to 5th. Yeah. Nathan Jones is doing a phenomenal job, absolutely phenomenal job with Norwich. With Charlton, sorry. What am I doing? Losing my brain. Great job with Charlton. And if you look last year, they really were a team that pushed us all the way. Yes, the last few games trickled off and the 8 games to glory. Do you remember the 8 games to glory? 18 points from the last 8 games. That's what I said we were getting. Bang, we got it. Charlton were neck and neck all the way. In form. Remember the Wickham match? Boom, they blew them out of their park on their home field. What a memory. But I tell you, Pug Show, Free Pug Show, you're absolutely on it. They are doing absolutely bloody brilliant. 5th place. CP Marks, how you doing, fella? Today's lineup would be very good with a 3-4 diamond. Yes, absolutely. I don't know why we don't operate the diamond more than we do, us Parky, but I'm a fan favorite of the diamond. It gives you so many options, and you got so much coverage all the time. And you can enact forward or rearward, attack or defense anytime you're open, set to play. I don't know why we don't do it more often. But anyway, I'm not Parky. I'm not coming down on the boss, but I would. I agree with you. CP Marks, great point. Diddy Scott says, Free Pug Show, just thinking about that. They've done much better than expected. Birmingham fans must be in shock. Yeah. What about us? I mean, we should be doing better, no? Hey, and the money we've spent compared to them, big difference. Nathan Jones has had big teams in the past. Southampton a few years back, prior Premiership, didn't do great. He's doing great now. He's learning the trade. Woody Windsor says, Sean Dyche was my second choice for us, but Forest now have him. Yeah. Sean Dyche will take you so far. He will take you so far, but I don't think he takes you to the promised land. I don't. Di Humphries, if we can keep a clean sheet with one of their main strikers out, defence just isn't good enough. We are weak on defence. And Dominic has made a big defensive improvement for us. But it's the wide side where we fail. And it's the midfield that doesn't tuck in just in front of the wide defenders or oscillate around to stay close with your wing backs. Keep it tight. Block the passing lanes. Make life easy. A minute to kick off. Let's see what's going down. I'll bring up the screen. We're carrying on in the chat. Rex is walking around the park, getting the crowd going. I see a load of Patagonia shirts in the crowd too. We got a good crowd tonight. I tell you, we got a good crowd. Steve, how you doing, fella? Steve, tough game. Oxford have picked up just a few games. Sorry, I'll start again. Tough game. Oxford have picked up last few games. Yes, they have. Not sure on dropping O'Brien. Neither am I. And Windass. But Broadhead, a plus. Need to go for it tonight and step on the gas. Absolutely. It's got to be go out, dominate the play, dominate the day, and get that first goal. So important. Tonight, the first goal, this could end 1-0, but tonight, the first goal is massivo. Just watching Callum Burton walking across the field. But yeah, Stevie, tonight, step on the gas, 100%, brother, 100%. Woody Windsor, sorry, Kent Gulliford, hi all, how you doing, Kent? Alberta Strong, Di Humphries. 25th legislator. Are you going, Ken? Woody Windsor would have started with Smith. You know, he was in my mind prior to this when I was doing a lot of thinking about the game. It's like, Smithy hasn't had a start. This could be the game for him to go because he looks up for it. He's the guy we brought in that's got so much on his plate. But I don't think we've seen the best of him so far this year. But I got a feeling these guys tonight, the Red Dragons, I got a feeling they're up for this because watching them in training, watching the guys walking across the field, there seems to be a focus, a mission. Woody Windsor would have started Smith. So would I. Back to Kent Gulliford and Di. 5-minute delay to kickoff. Absolutely. Well done, Di. So good, man. So good. Keep bringing the info to the house. Absolutely. Kent Gulliford, he told Chris on match day live, he's back to 3-5-2. I tell you, I heard him. And hopefully it comes through. I'm looking at the Yellows fans, and I tell you what, they've brought a big turnout. They've filled up their quotas, so we got a great atmosphere tonight. This is going to be fantastic. Night football on the game. I'm going to bring out a couple of pointers. Fast fashion. Keep bringing it, guys. Kent Gulliford, Parker. Going to bring some Wrexham points. Last 7, 2 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses, 9-9 on the goal scoring, 42% win record. See, I got you covered, man. We got 5 minutes, and I got at least a half an hour, maybe an hour of points I can bring to you that I brought up on the board myself. Another big point: which players can handle Saturday, Wednesday, and Saturday? With reflection to the lineup tonight, and Middlesbrough and Coventry coming through. That's going to be dynamite tough. So is Parky resting a couple for the second half in this match to bring him into the Middlesbrough game, to bring him into the Coventry game? I think there's a fair measure of thought that he probably is. But this crowd, man, I tell you, I'm loving this crowd. Come on, Wrexham. Let's have it tonight. Let's go, boys. Come on. Into the chat we go. But yeah, Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday. And who's your best top 2? Does Parky know his best top 2? Tonight, we got Brody, we got Kiefer. I'm happy with that. But again, watch the boys coming across the field right now. Watch the faces. Look for the focus in this lineup. They're getting ready to start the game off, but look at the focus on the faces of the guys tonight. Phil knows he's up against it. He's got 2 massive matches coming after this. This is a must pick up at least a point, but go for the win. There's no crime for playing your asses off in the opposition zone and coming up with a 1-1. There is a crime when you don't get in the opposition zone and you're looking like you're going to lose 1-0 and you sleepwalk into a loss like we did last match. That's I don't see tonight. I don't see that tonight. I really don't. But we got to step on the gas right from the start. I'm going to hit you with an email, kind of poignant email. This one coming in from Chris Cavlin. Chris writes, a point of difference from last year. Check this out, guys. One of the magical qualities of the Wrexham experience last year was how the players were playful and were in the present moment. Both Parky and the owners encouraged that in their own ways throughout the year. In yesterday's interview, Parky mentioned that the new team is currently distracted by the pressure to achieve outcomes. At the moment, I think that is possibly the point of difference between the season so far. Furthermore, Chris continues that returning to the childlike joy of the game, which last year's team mastered, is a powerful place to play from. If the new team can find a way to step into that magic as well, they won't care if they win or lose. Each moment will be an opportunity for play and creativity. And then, of course, they will end up winning more often than not. Chris Cavlin, great point. Email, guys. You want to bring an email in? FIFAscup@gmail.com. FIFA, SCUP @gmail.com. Anytime, bring your thoughts in, and we will definitely get in there. I'm going to flash something at you. If you can see this. On my pre-match notes, I'm calling 2-0 Wrexham. 2-0 Wrexham. That's what I'm calling. 2-0 Wrexham. But if it goes bad, 1-1. A point wouldn't be a disaster. But we need separation from the bottom three. Tonight is real. Game's coming on. Elliot Bell is your referee. Let's have it. Come on, let's get a good game going. I'll be in and out of chat all night long, guys. As you know, post-game coming after. Let's get the points. Nervous times. That's when you got to keep your resolve. Taste fear. Keep resolve. Keep your poise. Don't lose anything. Stay in the moment. When it's bad, that's when you seize the moment. You show the bravery. Tonight, it's a matter of guile, craftsmanship, creativity, and bravery. Ball's live. Wrexham on the ball now, going long, left side. Been waiting for this one. Going out of play. Not a bad place to go out of play. Wrexham now deep in the Hughes half. It's going to be an interesting match, guys. Let me tell you, it's going to be an interesting match. Straight away, Oxford on the ball, trying to make the plays happen. They've got something going. Again, intercepted, though. Nice play by Broadhead. Intercepts the play. Wrexham on the ball. Tic-tac-toeing. Let's see where we're going. Callum Doyle now over to Dominic Hyam. Hyam the man. OG Experience, brother, how you doing? We need 3 and 4 goals, please. Yes, I'd love that. I'd love that. Ball over the top now. Kiefer, lovely little tap off now. Beautiful play. Holding the ball. Wide side. Kiefer, get in the middle. Wrexham stripping through the defence here. Looks like there's a good move coming on. It should have been something there. Referee. Kakache goes down. Was there anything in it? Referee says nothing in it. Let's take a look. If we can see anything, he goes. Wide side. Kakache was tripped, but nothing doing. Referee's letting it flow. Good man. Mr. Bell, not calling everything. Bit of pressure here. Be careful right now. Arthur on the ball. Not the best place to be tic-tac-toeing. Get it away from Arthur, guys. You know his kicking game ain't the best. Don't put him under pressure. Let him do his hand goalkeeping job. Woody Windsor says, no commentary on iFollow. I tell you what, if they got no commentary, I am your man. I will keep it there. Woody, your job as well as watching us win tonight is keeping me posted. When that iFollow commentary comes back on, let me know, please. But I will keep you informed. Ball down the left side now. Goes out of play. Just level with the penalty box. Maxi Klug with the ball, looking for the throw-in. 2 minutes down. Nothing to say, really. The game's open, but nothing's to say. Matty James on the ball, looking for a target. No target. Maxi Klug down the line. It's all very intricate, all very tight. Issa Kabore gets nailed again. Referee says, take a look at that. Take a look at that. Free kick coming back inside Wrexham's half. Nathan Broadhead, is it going to be his night tonight? I tell you what, Nathan needs a goal, needs to have a good match, needs to get in the play, needs to be active, needs to be nasty. Got to be nasty tonight. If you think Nathan Broadhead doesn't have an edge, you're so wrong. You're so wrong. Strikers have an edge. They don't show their nasty card, but they show their card with the way they play. Nathan needs to get in the game, show some intensity. Right side now, Callum Doyle coming over halfway. Ball goes long to the right side. Kiefer now heads it into the middle. Doesn't get on the end of it. Second ball, looking to win the second ball. Nice play by Maxi Kluth, winning that second ball, keeping Wrexham in possession. Nice play by Kiefer again. Big man, great feet. That's the one thing with Kiefer Moore. Great feet for a big man. And a great heading game too. He's been, so far, pickup of the season along with O'Brien, but he's the number one pickup so far. When you talk dollars to goals, he's been massive. Mr. Bell freezing the game. The game is going live. Maxi with the throw-in. George taps it off. Hyam now over to Callum Doyle, left side of the field. It's a little bit predictable, guys. Let's try a ball over the top. Let's make a change here. George trying his Maradona trick, just keeps possession, maybe keep the ball into non-pressurized zones like that. Beautiful play to the left side. Loads of time on the left side now. Matty James taps off Hyam down the line. That's a great ball. Can you get on the end of it? I don't think so. Great tackle coming up. Corner ball. Corner ball. Nice place to be. Nice place to be. Let's go, says Di. Let's go. Woody Windsor, no commentary. Keep me informed, my brother. Ken Gilliford, you got? Ken Gilliford commentary. Ken Gilliford, Oxford has commentary. I follow is a joke for Wrexham. You know, I got to say, there's been a few fans that have said exactly the same thing, that Wrexham really needs to start complaining about this I follow issue because, number one, sometimes the microphones sound bad. Corner coming in now, very deep. Back post, cleared one more time. Looks like it's going to be ridden out for another corner. Well done, well done, well done. Goes out for the throw. Brody can't believe it's not a Wrexham ball, looking at the linesman as if he's lost his mind. Has he? Maybe. It must be mindless to be a linesman, no? All the abuse you get from the crowd, you got to shut it out, no? Yeah, it was a nice ball from Doyley. Just 1 second. Oh, great tackle there. Great tackle. Matty James really putting the boot in there. Throw in, coming up. Easter's active. Matty James, I tell you what, we haven't seen enough of Matty James this season. What does that do for me? The screen's just opened. That's no problem. That's fine. Matty James now on the ball, doing what he does best, being the general in the midfield, getting the ball moving, getting space opened. Doyley on the ball, under pressure now. Where's he going? Back to Arthur? No, he puts the ball down the middle. Should have gone back to Arthur. Keep possession. Don't panic. So far, so good for Oxford United. They're opening up. Seem very comfortable on the ball. Don't look like there's a problem. For me right now, their tactics are saying we're going to come into the game for the first 15. Take it easy. Let them come to us. Buy time in the game. Whoa! Nearly the own goal of the season. Bloody hell. What are you doing? Woohoo! Cummins has a first shot of the season to make that's really desperate, and it doesn't even come from the opposition. Wow, you got to think, what the hell are you doing? Man, oh man, and pass it back, but pass it wide of the goal. Oh, wouldn't that have been funny if it goes in? My life. My life. Or maybe that'll worry a couple of people, but hey, just imagine if we score now. He can be our assist of the day. Not Cummins, no. But let's get that corner in. Let's get that corner in. Cummins is going nuts inside the box. Going a little batty. Look at that defensive line that Oxford is setting up. Isn't that interesting? It's going to go all the way just in front of the line. There you go. Just in front of the line. Check this out. You don't see this every day, but I tell you what, this has got to be a chance for 1-0. You've got to have a guy running up to the ball, and just before he gets the ball, someone taps it off. So he's got full momentum to slam this puppy down low. Go low. Go low. Don't go high. Don't tap it off wide. It's got to be Kiefer touches it, and whoever's going to blast it goes hard and low. Hard and low. Get out of the way, referee. Get out of the damn way. Man, oh man, you can be anal about something, but come on. He's not even in the shot frame. Elliot Bell is being a little bit anal, maybe too much, and that can be to the detriment of the players taking the shot. He's taking too much time. Here we go. Nice fake by Kiefer. Get him back. Get him back. There's nothing wrong with what Kiefer did there, so shut up, referee. There's nothing wrong what Kiefer did. You can fake a pass. Come on, put it in. Come on, lads, get on it. Easy save for the keeper. Tell you what, too much time from the referee pissing around there. That takes everybody's mind off what needs to be done. And you can fake a pass. There's nothing wrong with that. What the hell is he talking about? Probably would have been better to pass that off to the edge of the box and have a slam from the edge of the box because they're all rushing to the ball, yeah? You see left of that wall of people? Should have gone left. Easy to say, but again, the referee wasting time, killing the moment. But well done, Oxford United, for keeping that sort of safe as it was. Interesting match. 9 minutes coming up. We've seen signs of a free kick. Possible own goal, but it didn't happen. Throw-in coming up. Wrexham. Let's have it now. Come on. Get on the ball. Sway that ball. Get Matty James in the game. Come on, Matty. Get in the game, son. Get on the ball. Looking for the free kick. Not. Kakache now wins the free kick. Another throw-in coming up to Wrexham. I can see this referee getting under the skin of Oxford United defenders. I really can. Once they get pissed off, it'll open up some space. Won't be so bad. Brody now inside the box. What's he going to do? Keeps possession. Lovely tap off. Tries to get the cross in. Goes out for a corner. No, it doesn't. Throw in. Wrexham get the throw in. Well defended one more time by Oxford. It's a bit scrappy. Another throw-in coming up. This time, though, it's going Oxford's way. If you're an Oxford fan, if you're an Oxford player, you're going to be happy for the first 10 minutes staying in this game. Been a few shaky moments, but nothing to rock the boat. Wrexham are in control. It's now up to Wrexham to start making that control, play with dominance on the field, and getting that early goal. That first goal is going to be huge in this match. I think, quite possibly, if Wrexham get a goal here before half-time, it opens up the match for Oxford to come and get me, and they'll start leaving spaces. That second goal can happen. Throw-in coming up now. Halfway into Wrexham's half. Right side of the field. Coming up to halfway now. Throw-in taken on the halfway line. Coming back into defence inside their own half. All the way back to Cummings in net. This time it's not a save. It's a simple tap and a simple trap. Cummings takes the ball in control. Going down the right side now. Oxford coming up to midfield in their own half. Look like they're going to go to the left side. Goes the right side. Wants the ball back, but no space. Ball over the top now. Down the right side. Looking to go long. Callum Doyle gives away the throw-in, but does his job well. Mills literally been quite active on the right side tonight, number 17. He's going to be a handful for Callum Doyle. Volks having a good old grin. Ball coming in, long throw-in from Volks. Got to keep it tight. Got to mark that man. Kakache in no man's land right now, waiting for a rebound. Covers up the space. Ball, very good throw-in. Nicely headed out by Kiefer Moore. Nathan Broadhead on the turn. Beautiful play now. Right side, George Dobson. Issa Kabori powering from the right side. George decides to play the left. Ball in we go. Come on, get in there. Penalty? Is that a penalty? Referee says no, carry on. Close on. Wrexham showing some intent here. Matty James tries to go through. Well defended one more time by Oxford. Wrexham storming around the box at the moment. Things are happening. One goal now could really open up this game. Confidence needs a goal. We need a goal at the Kairas, the Ikeras, the racecourse ground. We need this team to start firing. Nathan Broadhead seems to have come to play tonight. I like what I see. I really do. George Dobson making a run over midfield. Nobody reads the play. What a great shot. Going for a corner. I tell you what, the last 3 minutes, Wrexham are getting into this. Bit more confidence, bit more excellence on the passing. The balls are being zipped. And we're doing left and right. We're keeping this Oxford defence movement. That was a beautiful header down from Kiefer Moore. Unfortunately, Broady doesn't get in there. Broady, Nathan Broadhead, yeah? Doesn't get there. Unlucky. And Kiefer, give him credit, gets back for the second ball. Nathan Broadbed looks hungry. But again, check out this defensive line in the Oxford goal. I don't know how this benefits them defending. I think Maxi needs to start walking in front of that little guy. Don't let yourself be shoved away. That's the one thing in the match. Don't ever let yourself be pushed around. Don't ever let that respect get better of you. You'd never let yourself be pushed around, especially on a free kick, corner, or any time in the match for that matter. Corner now coming in. 0-0, coming up to 14 minutes. This is the time for a goal, a nice early goal. James with the corner, beautiful corner on the end of it. Shot comes back in. Good save by the keeper. Good save by the keeper. Was that in? Was that in? There we go, baby. There we go, baby. Early goal. Broady's got it. He's on form. He's having a great night. Now watch that confidence go through the team. This is what we needed. This is so what we needed. Can't blame coming and goal, but defending, hey, wake up. 1-0 Wrexham. We're in the match. Yes, yes, yes. Get in there. We've been waiting for this one. I tell you, didn't score last match. Waiting for this one. Now, does Oxford stick in this match? Does Gary Rowett get this team back in the match? Do they stay with it? Do they get a goal? Is it 1-1 at half time, or is it more for Wrexham? Let's see over the next 30 minutes. Soft goal, man. Soft goal. Looking on the line, though. Have another look. We need a shot right down the line to see the goal line. Taking a look. Surprising that it's been given as a goal. The linesman has given it. Now we'll see on this replay how good this was. Ball comes wide, comes across now. Shot comes in. Yeah, that's a goal. That's a goal. Absolutely, that's a goal. Well done, linesman. That's definitely a goal. But Kiefer getting the ball back. That's your forward line getting it done. 1-0. 15 minutes in. Everybody can breathe a little bit. Confidence can go up hugely. And Oxford United, Gary Rowett will think, what's going on? Up until then, Oxford were doing good. 15 minutes in, 1-0 to Wrexham. Get a load of that. Coming up with your highlights so far. We'll get some in a minute. 1-0. Great way to start. Great way to start. Cummings on the ball now. Beaten already. Hasn't had much to do, but beaten already 1-0. Oxford can't believe they're a goal down after opening up so well. Throwing coming up deep into Oxford half. Oxford throwing. Elliot Bell telling him, get way back. Don't creep up the line. Take the ball from where it's supposed to be taken from. Yes. Pickle Kisser in the house, brother. How you doing? Get well soon, my friend. Sorry I'm late. Hello, family. Life is good. Let's freaking go. Got a goal for you, my man. Well done. Well done. Got to say, 1-0 up. Let's go for more. Don't start slacking off now, guys. We've got to keep the hammer down. Keep the hammer down. On him now. On him, Issa. On him. Get on him. Get on him. Get on him. Attaboy. Keep going. Make him feel the pressure. No easy balls. Where the ball goes, you've got to pressure the ball. Pressure the ball. Take him. Take him. Take him. Nice clearance. And we are in there strong and hard. I tell you what. The boys are putting in the effort right now. They're literally sacrificing the body. Callum Doyle, yeah, really sacrificing the body. Thomason's down for a minute. Don't know what's wrong with George. Elliot Bell, the referee's giving him moments. So far, so good. Don't know what's wrong with Georgie Thomason or Thomason, but he is down. He's getting up. But yeah, Nathan Broadhead. Now we can see down the line. Watch your replays. Watch your replays. Ball comes down the line. Kiefer gets it back over. You know, it's really close. We need a VAR situation on that one. Ball on the edge of the box now. Oxford trying to fight for it. Oxford come up with the ball. Dembele flights it far side. It's curving away, headed back in. Danger. Danger. Got to clear that ball. Issa Kabori should have kicked it to... Issa Kabori should have kicked it straight out. It goes out. Corner coming up. Oxford. Oxford looking to get back in the match. 1-0 down, 17 minutes in. Oxford trying to get in the match. Scores on the doors. Swansea 1-0 down against QPR at the moment. Watford 0, West Brom 0. Middlesbrough 1-0 up against Sheffield Wednesday. Middlesbrough 1 point now behind. Leaders Middlesbrough 1 point behind. Coventry on top, and Wrexham 1-0 up so far. Those are your games so far. We'll give you more as we continue through. Corner coming up. Comes in. Not a great corner, but danger, danger, danger. Wow, it goes all the way through. Should be another corner. Goal kick. Referee says goal kick. Oxford not too happy with that, but goal kick. I'm looking at a few of the Oxford players. If they don't get into this game by half-time, they're looking slightly dispirited. Just saying. They haven't dropped their heads. They haven't dropped their heads. There's a few of them looking slightly dispirited. That ball going through the box, holy shamoly, should have gone in. Back into the chat for some more of the greatness. Ken Goodford, Oxford has commentary. I follow is a joke to Wrexham. There you go. Di Humphries says, I wish that had gone in. That kick, obviously the goal, but we got one now. Pickle is back in the house. Chris Kevlin, yes, get in there. Di Humphries, come on. Di Humphries, the tempo is much better. Yes, yes. We were sleepwalking all last match. Now we've got the legs pumping. You got to keep the legs pumping to stay in the match. You'll never win by walking unless you're playing a blind team. Wrexham now in the box. Kiefer Moore doing very well. Taps off. Issa Kabori, one-time cross. That's what you do. Header goes far. Wrexham still in possession. Literally keeping Oxford in their own penalty area. Pinned, I would say, to their own area. Cross comes in. Not a good cross. Nice idea. Too much on the ball. Is Kakache making a big difference on the left side so far? I think he is. There's more spirit. There's more enticement to get into the game with speed and physical ability. He's literally enticing his colleagues to get in the match physically and also keeping the legs pumping. Look at the press. Everybody's working tonight. No one's taking a shift off or even half a shift off. Everybody's working. Ball down the left side. Comes inside. Oxford in possession. Back up to halfway. Wrexham fully in behind the ball. 11 men in behind the ball, in and around Wrexham's box now, keeping it defensively tight. Oxford looking away to pick the lock, but there's no holes right now. Cummins looks like he's going to get the ball. Is he? Wrexham pressurising once more, but Oxford are playing themselves into pressure. Nice possession play, but the ball is not pressurising anything but Oxford players. You've got to put the ball north to south, east to west. Do that all night long. All night long. But yes, Di Humphries, tempo is absolutely much better tonight. Good to see. Really good to see. Ball down to the left side. Is he going to make it? He does. Great effort there by Kakache. Well tackled. Well tackled. Well tackled. Spencer doing a number on Kakache. They're really, really well tackled. And Kakache's not easy to push off the ball. But stay deep, Kakache. You might pick up some scraps. Ball over the top. Callum Dawes safely back to AO in net. AO now takes a look. He's doing some ball skills. Foot on the ball. Dominating the game. Dominating the play. The game is dead right now. Arthur is the game. Ball goes long. Well done, Arthur Okonkwo. That's real presence in the game, to take the ball and take the momentum away from everybody by slowing it down. Right now, that plays into Wrexham's game. Get the passing game going one more time. Suck Oxford down the field. Open up the space. And above all, stay in possession. Each second, tick-tock, tick-tock. You got the ball. You watch the clock. And it stays 1-0. Wrexham on their own back line now. Very comfortable. Doyley goes inside, cuts back outside. Very comfortable. George Dobson looks like he's coming alive. Brings the ball out. Again, looks dangerous the way they've done it, but they bring the ball out very nicely from defence into midfield. And now down the right side, Issa Kabori, one-on-one now. Where's he going? He's been shown inside. He goes outside. Ball can't come back. Should have come back. Nathan Broadhead to Issa Kabori. Intercepted one more time. Oxford coming with the ball. Then Bellingham through the middle. Up to halfway. Ball going over the top there. Nice place by Hellick to the right side. Beautiful first touch. Takes the shot. Coming in. Parried by Arthur. I think he could have collected that. Issa Kabori caught in possession another time. No free kick coming up. Wrexham moving forward. Unfortunately there, Nathan doesn't get the ball going the way he wants. And no foul, unfortunately. Referee, Elliot Bell, doing a great job. I think the referee's having a great job tonight. Free Pugs, you're a few minutes behind. Yes, great goal, great goal. Let's go. Well done, well done. It was a beauty. Curry doing very well to keep the ball away from George Dobson there. Back over to Spencer. Spencer, back to Hellick. Hellick now puts it forward. Brown. Nice ball in the middle. Lovely flick by Dembele. Oxford going down the left. Cross comes in. One more time. Repelled by Wrexham. Still in possession. Oxford, left side of the box. Cross comes in. Great cross. Well defended going out for a corner. Well defended going out for a corner. Callum Doyle jumping up. Seems to have landed heavily on the ankle. Big boy for a young boy. But I got to say, that touch from Mills was sublime. Absolutely fantastic first touch. Kills the play. With that touch, kills the defender and flights the ball in. Beautiful play. Oxford showing signs of they can get it done. But again, that first touch from Mills, number 17, absolutely sublime. The crowd's going a little bit still right now. Oxford looking. Are they going to get something? Terrible corner. Down low. Easily repelled. Broadhead tries to get it back, does get it back. Should be a free kick. Indeed, a free kick, but the advantage is played. Issa Kabori won't get there. The advantage was played well by Bell, the referee. Absolutely brilliant play by the referee. Guy Humphries, the tempo is much better. You can see it now, my friend. Absolutely. OG experience. Go on, Wrexham. Missed that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Watch the replays. OG experience. Tic-tac-toe moves now. Wrexham carving Oxford up. Open space. Moving through. Take the shot. Well defended. Well defended. Oxford have been ripped to pieces with intricate plays. Much better from Wrexham tonight. This is the level. Let's have the consistency every match, but this is the level. Great play. Wrexham on the ball. High amount of possession play tonight. And all the plays are being very well manufactured. Looking for space, working for space, keeping the ball, working for your brother all night long. George tries the flashy play, doesn't come off, and it's all the way back to Cummings from Volks, who tried to score on Cummings earlier in the match. Volks has been around, a travelling salesman. Spencer on the ball now, left to right, back into the middle. Hellick over to Brown. Brown on the ball, looking for something to happen. Nothing in front of this defensive line is moving for a return or a through or an over the top. Now it goes over the top, but where is that really? Dembele all alone, trying to make it happen, can't make it happen. Out-muscled, out-possessed. Wrexham back on Georgie Dobson now. Come on, George. Put it back. Attaboy. Matty James, the general, nice and easy. Back into Maxi Cluth. Maxi into Nathan Broadhead. Nathan's dropping off beautifully tonight. Ball's over the top. Fantastic through ball down the left side. Put the cross in. Well crossed. I tell you, Nathan Broadhead playing his match of the season so far tonight. He's enjoying himself. He's enjoying his football. Again, a few little tactical plays I've seen tonight where Wrexham are doing things slightly different. From this position right now, Doyley's going left, but we've seen a few balls go straight north to south into Matty James. That's what we need to see more of. Bad play. And I tell you what, Dominic Hyam coming through, showing the muscle, winning the ball. Wrexham still in possession now. Growing in confidence, literally growing in confidence. You can actually see Oxford United players walking in the middle, looking like Wrexham at Stoke City in the last game. Beautiful space on the left side again. Beautiful ball. Nice take. Cross comes in, takes a shot. Wow. No one's on the end of that one. Rocket cross, or was it a rocket shot by Kakache? But he's having a game as well. Kakache doing very well, doing very well. Those boys sitting on the bench. Hey, I tell you what, looking at the way things have gone tonight, it seems Parky knows exactly what he's doing. OG experience, I can't watch. Watch, though, through your voice. Throw in now. Left side, deep in. Oxford's half, just by the box. Throw in. Wrexham now, fighting for the ball. Hellick smashes it up to halfway. Repelled one more time by Wrexham. Wrexham on the ball in their own half. Just inside the halfway line, coming all the way back. Dominic Hellick on the ball. Hyam on the ball. Taking his time. Sitting in front of the centre circle. Asking Oxford to come forward. Oxford press moves forward. Wrexham now on the left side, just over halfway. Tic-tac-toeing. Nathan Broadhead on the ball one more time. Matty James just inside Oxford half. Coming all the way back. Maxi Cleworth just inside Oxford's half. Now it's Matty James looking for the through ball. Gets the through ball. Issa Kabore on the right side. Back to James. In the middle. Back to Dominic Hyam. Just inside his own half. Over to the left side. Callum Doyle now into Kakaches. Back. Doyley gets it back. Back to Hyam. Oxford not committing in the press right now. They're keeping it compact in their own half for fear of going 2 down. Ball over the top, doesn't get there. Oxford now in possession. Dembele going down the left side, beats one. Going into midfield, passes off. Ball should be going right. Doesn't go right. Great tackle one more time. Oxford over the top. Kiefer Moore chasing. Can't get there. Unfortunately, goes all the way through. And Cummins is quite grateful to get that one. Kiefer's running his ass off tonight. Look for him to get changed at 75. You can't keep doing 90 minutes doing what he's doing. Dembele now in midfield. Looks for the free kick. Doesn't get the free kick. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Spins, flops, drops, gets the free kick, and the referee says, take that free kick. Di Humphries says, some great passing tonight. Absolutely, absolutely. OG Experience says, 3 more from Wrexham. I'd love that. I'd love that. I'd love that. Di says, Okonkwo is just stuck on his line. Don't like it. Yeah. One of the things with AO is when he has to come out of that box and he starts running for that ball and then he hesitates and then he goes backwards. He's killed himself a couple of times this season with a goal doing that. Just saying. So great point, Di. Really. Are you still a couple of minutes behind Free Pug Show? That's what I'm asking you. Or has your station caught up? Just asking. But great to see you again. Loving it. Loving you in the house. Oxford now just on the edge of their box. Ball going over the top, right side one more time. I did say they were going to exploit the right side all match long, and they have done so far. Ball coming up, throw into Wrexham, just level with Wrexham's penalty area. Oxford taking their time, getting the throw man up there. Volks now taking the long throw one more time. Oxford fans sitting on their hands, not so happy now. Let's hope they get something to cheer from, but not until we're 4 or 5 up. Joking, obviously, but Oxford looking to get in the game. Volks with the throw in. Long throw, beautiful throw. What a weapon. What a weapon that is. Memories of Stoke City and Delap. Ball comes back in. Well repelled again. One more time. Wrexham's defence has been a red brick wall tonight. Let's hope that stays the way there. Nathan doing a great job. Takes the ball over halfway. Wins the throw-in. Everything is going right. The little things are going right. Di Humphries is about 30 seconds behind you. Right on, right on. Goal decision system. There, see that? The ball is over the line. Just over the line. So there you go. Confirmation. It was a goal. Goalkeeping error per se? You never know. But Brody doesn't care. Well done, Mr. Bell. Keep the game flowing. He's doing a damn good job so far. Nathan over to Callum Doyle into midfield. Doyley down the line. Kakache on the ball. Cuts inside. Very clever play. Loads of space to open up with. Go in the middle. Bad pass. Kiefer wasn't ready for that one. But right idea by Kakache. He's bringing new ideas, creativity, art history, but most of all, work rate. Kakache's legs are pumping. And when you see someone's legs walking, that's not good. Great ball down the left-hand side. Is he going to get there? Yes, he does. Taps off. One more time. Nathan gets the ball, takes the shot. No, lays it off. Well played by Nathan. Very patient, keeping his head in the danger zone. Issa now puts the ball in. Brilliant ball. Kiefer on the money. Just a little too high. Again, Wrexham working their asses off, man. They're working their asses off. They are so going to work for us tonight. And Kabore getting better as the game is going on. I love the way he puts the ball in level with the box. Ryan Barnett, Longman are more inclined to take the man on and go down the line. I prefer the wing play that gets the cross in early, just like that. Absolutely brilliant by Issa. Unlucky, Kiefer, but keep plugging away. 32 minutes in, we'll get there. Cummings now with the ball on the penalty spot in his own box. Brown bringing it out of the penalty area. Goes long, over the top, headed on. Dembele can't get to that. One more time, Wrexham intercepting. Kakache, lively, great feet, physical, winning the zone. Matty James just inside his own half now, at the centre spot. Ball taps off to Doyley, back to Hyam, middle in Wrexham's half. Matty James shuttles around, gets the return. Cleworth down the line, soft little pass. Issa coming all the way back into his own half. Pushes the ball back, central midfield in our own half to Hyam. Hyam now takes a look, foot on the ball. Doyley probably going to go to Matty James. One more time, Matty James working his ass right off, as is Nathan Broadhead. Commanding performance by Broadhead tonight, playing like an absolute world-classer. Reading the plays, watching the plays, giving the plays, has the goal. Fantastic first 33 minutes by Nathan Broadhead. Matty James on the ball now, back to Max Cleworth. He gets it back just inside the Hughes half. George Dobson on the right side of the field, right on the line. Bad play. George, get it smarted out. Matty can't collect a ball that's 10 feet away. Come on. Spencer now, right side of defence, looking to go into midfield. He gets it. Give and go, keeps possession, coming up to halfway. Oxford just in their own half, trying to get the ball into Wrexham territory. Don't have the power to get it there. Wrexham literally too strong tonight. Too many answers. And the passing lanes are being blocked like you wouldn't believe. Dembele on the ball, just inside his own half. Oxford looking to go down the right side one more time. Helic passes off. Spencer has the ball just on the halfway line, right side. Passes it back. Volks now gets it in midfield. The big 1-2 with Helic. Helic now coming over to Brown. No, he comes over, straight over to Curry. Curry down the line. Just inside Wrexham's half, going back all the way into their own half. Oxford looking like they have no answers on the left side of field, but plenty of play on the right side. We did discuss that in the pregame, that they'd use and utilise the right side of play. But so far, so good. Callum Doyle has had a decent night. Kakache's backing him up as well. Like I said, we need to keep that midfielder close to the wing-back, keep it safe wide. We've been guilty this season of not keeping it sealed on the wide side. And before Cody came out of the team, the first 5 games, we were definitely guilty of being an open, sore wound in the middle. Now, through Dominic Hyam, I am the man, it's not the same way. Such a better defending team right now with Hyam in the middle, and I am the man, it's not the same way. Such a better defending team right now with Hyam in the middle, and Connor Cody, I think we can sell him because we need to make money. Because we need to make money off a flop of a deal. Issa Kabore, one-on-one now. Going down the line. Can he get the cross in? No, he can't. That's a foul all the way, but the referee says no. Too much physical play over the ball. He gets the ball as well, but he gets the man too. Is the foul coming up against? Yes, it is. And I tell you what, for stopping the play, we're going to see one of these. Bell brings out the yellow card. Matty James is having a quiet word, as if to say, what for? Phil Parkinson's going through the roof on the sideline. He's like, hey, what's that for? Hey, what's that for? And that was a direct translation of Philip Parkinson in my bestest English. 36 minutes on. Hyam in the book. Little bit of a soft call, really. But Dominic doing very well. You're going to get yellow cards throughout the season, and Dominic's doing pretty damn good. The OG experience says, come on, Brody, you've got to get 2 in a row to match up Moore and Palmer. Yes, absolutely. Cummings is down in his own half, taking a bit of a breather. Gary Rowett has got his team on the sideline, trying to raise the troops. Is it going to be possible? He's talking about the coverage right now, and he's also talking about the midfield move going forward. He wants to split that play down the middle. Cummings down. Let's go through the chat, catch up with a few scores as we're waiting for the game to resume. Let's give that a quick refresh just in case. Lovely. So, Swansea 0, QPR still 1. Watford 1, West Brom 1. Isaac Price, 34 minutes. Imran Loza on 38. Makes it 1-1 for Watford. Oxford United 1-0 down. So, Oxford United, as you can see, are 1-0 down against us. And the other games, just 1 second, guys. There we go. Bring them up. Oxford 1-0 down against us. And it's 1-0 for Middlesbrough still at Sheffield Wednesday. Let's see what happens with that one. Going back. Cummins is still down. He's back up and walking. And the free kick can resume. Kersmaker with the ball. Nice flighted ball by Kersmaker. Going all the way out, though. Well defended. I tell you what. Well defended. Well defended. Every Wrexham player, wide side, right edge of that box, left side defending, literally watched the flight of the ball and then watched and nursed the ball out of play without touching a thing. Great defending. Great defending. 7 minutes to half time. Things are looking good, but we've seen things look good and go bad. We need to stay in this game. We need to keep the tempo high. Oxford bench for losing 1-0 seemed very relaxed. Ball headed on. Come on, Nathan. Come on, Nathan. Come on, Nathan. Come on, Nathan. Come on, son. Pick up the scraps. Come on, boys. Unlucky. That ball just wouldn't come down. You got to love those moments. And I tell you what, here's the good thing about that moment missed. Nathan's in there, reading the plays. He's getting there. Great tackle by Issa Kabore down the line. Beautiful tackle down the line. Brilliant play. Brilliant play. Dembele had no chance. Throwing coming in now. Curry to Dembele. Dembele turns, spins, goes nowhere, loses possession. Looking for the free kick. Referee says, what free kick? Kiefer Moore on the ball. Tacks, toes. That's a foul. That's a foul. If you're going to give a free kick and a yellow card on Kiefer Moore, that too is a yellow card. Don't worry, though. Dobbo will get you back. Yes, Mr. Dembele looking like he wants to get in the book and get one of these. Mr. Bell says, not yet. Maybe later. So far, though, I got to say, Mr. Bell's not doing a bad job. He's not doing a bad job at all. We've had worse. Ball goes over the top. It's a scrap for the ball. Who's going to win it? Aerial battle comes through. Nordy's trying to take the ball down. He does. He goes past 2, keeps the ball, passes off George Dobson to Issa Kabore. George passes because he's out of legs, gets it back, didn't want it back. Ball comes through. Beautiful play. Taps inside. No one in the end. It's far wide, far wide. We've still got the ball. Still in possession. Going out for the corner. Nice little moment of pressure there. No goal at the moment, but nice pressure. 41 minutes in. Corner coming up. Corner coming up. This would be a lovely time to get number 2. I said that about number 1 from a corner. It happened. This would be a major time to score from the corner, making it 2-0. Come on, Kabore, says Die. D. Scott, true. Our player gets flattened. What was that? Absolutely with you on the money. Mr. Bell says no. Corner. Coming in. Let's have number 2. Oxford say, please, no. Wrexham say, come on. Brilliant ball. Well defended. Headed out by Oxford. Second ball they win. Third ball they win. Wrexham coming up. Oxford coming away with the ball. I'll tell you what, all the way back to Arthur is a safe bet. Well done. Arthur has the ball. Goes long. Back into traffic. Deep into the half of Oxford Town. Oxford now moving the ball down the left side. All the way over the top. Should be an easy gather. Well done. Clicked out by Dominic. High up and under. Rugby style into Kiefer Moore's feet. Deep into Oxford territory. Oxford now defending with their lives. Trying to come down the line. Deflects off Issa Kabore. Should be a Wrexham throw. Isn't. It's going to be an Oxford throw. Phil Parkinson is absolutely chucking the kitchen bloody sink at the linesman for the most horrendous call. And I tell you what, Phil is absolutely right. The linesman this side tonight, he might have got the goal right, but he certainly gets that throw in wrong. And the fourth official standing right there, what's he thinking? Ball coming in now. Wide side, Wrexham looking to defend. Oxford now down the right side. 3 minutes to go before half-time, plus added time. Is Cabby going to pay us a visit? Come on, Cabby, get in here sometime. Pay us a visit. What about that? Cabby's in the house. How about that? Cabby's in the house. I didn't know he was coming, but I tell you what, you come here. Cabby, wait, you come in the house. There we go. Cabby's in the house. He gets his little treat. And what do you think, Cabby? You let me know about the game. Tell me, are we going to get another goal? Look closely. Yeah, you look closely. Are we getting another goal? Okay. You think about it. Have your treat. You think about it. OG experience, come on, Wrexham. Our players get flattened. What was that? Yes. You're okay, buddy. You're okay. Thanks for coming in. Mr. Wrexham Kitty, ball down the middle now. Kakache takes it, passes off. Matty James, very well done. Uses the space available and the experience in that great brain. Ball over the top. Nearly gets there. Issa Kabori now. Taps off. George Dobson gets the return. Issa Kabori goes round one. Throw in, coming up to Wrexham. Give it to Issa. Give it to Issa. Well done, George. Nice interchange play. Dobbo now with the ball. Into Matty James. Issa Kabori now. Issa Kabori goes past his man. Foul. Free kick coming up. That should be a foul. That should be a foul. Should be a yellow card. I mean, come on. There was no play on the guy. And Issa Kabori, game for game, is getting beaten up every game he plays. He's taking a lot of physical play. Don't you think so, Cabby? I think so. Watch this. There's no way that's not a yellow card. That's an elbow right up to the neck. You see the elbow to the neck? Take a look. Elbow to the neck. Free kick. Let's round off this second half with a goal. Crowd are on their feet, and we must pay our respects to a Kevin Jeffries who passed away. OG Wrexham fan, passed away a few days ago, only 44 years of age. Rest in peace, Kevin Jeffries. We told you we would pay our respects, and at the 44th minute, for the 44-year-old, that's what we're doing, and I guarantee you that's what the crowd is on their feet for. Let's hear me say it. Kevin Jeffries, rest in peace, brother. Watch Wrexham for the rest of your time in heaven. Throwing now, coming up to Wrexham, 45th minute. We'll know what added time is very soon, but we're into added time right now. Let's see what the referee gives us. Going into the chat, guys, we'll take a 60-second break at halftime like normal. Got to check the boards. Don't forget the post-game is coming up straight away as well. But right now, coming up to halftime, 1-0 Wrexham. Played a solid match so far. We need 2 45-minute halves for a solid match completely. Referee blows the foul on Prelic. He's been inspirational, but hasn't got on the end of it. Watch for the second half. This guy can go 90 minutes. Martin BQN. Martin, how you doing, brother? We was unlucky in the Stoke game. Bring on the Borough at weekend, then beat Cardiff Tuesday at home. I tell you, wouldn't that be a lovely thing to beat Borough? Yeah, and Cardiff's the next game, Cabby. Yeah, EFL Cup. We won't be there. We won't be doing a watch along for the EFL Cup. I know that now. Haven't done them all season because I'm into the league, man. I'm into the league. But yeah, I agree with you. I totally agree with you, Martin. Absolutely. Ball coming in over the top. Nice free kick. Maybe a bit long, but headed back in. I tell you, not without. I think Doyley would be better off to head that across the box, but give him credit. He gets on the end of it. Take another look. He's onside. Yeah. That's about all he can do on it. Let's keep it real. His body work wasn't in the right place to get it over. He did as much as he could. But yeah, Di Humphries, I agree with you. That was a booking on Issa Kabori, guaranteed. But as long as we're 1-0 up and it stays this way, I'm okay. Issa now heads, repels. Wrexham clearing the lines, goes down the left side, goes down the right side, and there we go. Half-time, 1-0 up. Beauty. Nathan Broadhead gets the goal. I tell you what, thanks to Kiefer Moore's assist. We're into the half-time show. Replenish your Shiraz dye. Get your pale ale going. If it's the rum you're on, get some Coke in there. Pepsi's better, by the way. Get rid of the Coke. Put the Pepsi in there. A little bit more zip. Yes. And if you're on a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, then, hey, keep it there. If you're at work, we'll keep you informed. But at half-time, we are 1-0 up over Oxford United. It's been a fair game. It's really been a very fair game. I'm going to bring you the stats and the stories as we move through. But like I say, half-time, things are looking pretty good. We've had a half where you could say Wrexham has put in the effort. And don't deny yourself, Oxford fans. You are still in this match. It's only a 1-goal game. They say sometimes a 2-goal game is the most dangerous score in football. They certainly say that about hockey. I don't know. I think 1-0's the worst score you can have. 1 goal against, your back level. 2 goals, at least you can get a kick up the ass with 1 goal. But the second goal is still a far way away, yeah? Just saying. Just saying. Big up OG experience, half-time called. Here's the stats on the doors. Wrexham first, 6 shots, 4 on target. That's the kind of pressure I'm talking we need. Yeah, 4 shots on target from 6. 59% possession. That's what I'm talking about. 2 fouls, 1 yellow card, which should never have been. I mean, talk about being hard on Dominic. And 3 corners, now 4. The yellows, 1 shot on target. Yeah, and it wasn't the back pass from Volks on Cummins. You better be laughing. Possession, 41%, not bad. For a road team, that's not bad at all. 6 fouls and 2 corners. They're doing very well. They're doing very well. Checking on the scores upstairs. Let's see the scores. Half-time, confirm what we got. Swansea is still 1-0 down against QPR, and that's also with a red card, yes. Malik Yalkoupier on 34 minutes was sent off for Swansea. Not a good day. But that was after Ruman Burrell on 18 put QPR ahead. Who doesn't remember Burrell from the match at the Kairos? He terrorised us, remember? Down the right side. Terrorised us. He scored that glorious goal, remember? Top little player. Top little player, let me tell you. Watford 1-1 with West Brom. Like I say, Price on 34 for West Brom, but it was equalised on Lauza on 38. Sheffield Wednesday still going down 1-0 to Middlesbrough, and that is Whittaker on 6 minutes in. And if you want the stats, Middlesbrough, 5 shots on target. Sorry, 5 shots, 1 on target. Sheffield Wednesday, 2 shots, none on target. Get this, 58% possession for Middlesbrough on the road. And finally, you got to say, last score of all, as she comes back to us, Millwall, 1-0 up against Watford. I tell you, looking at the table as it briefly stands right now, it's an absolute... I tell you what, this table is ever-changing. That's the word I'm using. And Millwall doing absolutely brilliant. Top of the table, Coventry on 25. Middlesbrough will be on 24 once they liven things up and change the stats. But Middlesbrough on 24. Millwall on 20. 20. Another 20 points. They guaranteed their season pretty much because you can see an easy 10 points coming up somewhere. 20. 20. Another 20 points. They guaranteed their season pretty much because you can see an easy 10 points coming up somewhere. Millwall. Phenomenal season. Phenomenal season. Bristol in 4th on 19. Charlton in 5th. Charlton. Revelation. 5th in the Championship from League One last year with us. Birmingham in 12th, and we're in 14 at the moment. 14 from 19. Isn't that nice, eh? Woo! Above 15th, which is such a good place. But yeah, down at the bottom, though, in the bottom 3, Sheffield United on the bottom. Sorry, Sheffield Wednesday on the bottom. I do apologise. Sheffield Wednesday on the bottom. Blackburn Rovers in the bottom 3 on 7. Sheffield Wednesday on 6. And Norwich City on 8 in the bottom 3. Sheffield United on 9 out of the bottom 3 for the first time this season. I tell you what, can they stay there? Can they stay there? Yes, I say yes. And I say that Chris Wilder will definitely make these guys survive another season. I don't have a doubt in my mind. But for now, the game, halftime. First 15, you could say even share. Both teams in it, nobody dominated, but slowly but surely, Wrexham started to get into the game, exercise the right to put shots on target, get the crosses in early. The secret of tonight is zipping the ball in the final third. The ball is moving faster. The legs are pumping all throughout. Defensively, we're not having people distracted and moving away from the line. Everybody's connected to the line. The two lines in front of that box, Wrexham's penalty area, are totally being secured. The wide side, especially example, Kache, as he's coming back to help out Doyley, it's been phenomenal. And especially as Oxford want to come down the right side, as they predicted they would do before the game even started. So everybody to a man playing massively. For the first time this season, I don't think we need to change anything right now. The way this game is set up, the way this game is flowing, I'd wait for Oxford to make the first changes before I do. We need to worry about what we are doing, and that's what we're doing tonight. And are they focusing on getting a win? Of course they are. Is it their main focus? Of course it bloody is. That's every focus when you come out to play. You want to win every game. That's every focus when you come out to play. You want to win every game. But they're doing it patiently. They're not forcing. They're making it happen. Making it happen, and obviously what they've seen on the video this time last week coming into this game is a different story to what they saw coming in against Stoke on the weekend. Legs pumping, everybody working, passing lane on the wide side is perfect. The crosses are playing a monster game aerially, and Nathan Broadhead is literally reading every play, dropping off from the front line, coming in the mid zone, picking up the ball, making things happen, turning the game on its head literally with his own style of play. That's what you have when you have an international forward line working for you. Yeah, a Welsh pairing up top, Broadhead and Keith Lamore. Perfect. Let's keep it there. Don't change a thing. If you think we need to change anything, you let me know. But for now, for my take, I think we're good as we're going. Into the chat real quick. We'll take a 60-second break coming up soon. Chris Covenant, what a different team. Looks like whatever Parky said and the changes have worked. And they are playing like their young selves again. Absolutely. And they're having fun with it. Like you pointed out in the email. They're having fun with it. They really are. You can see them working for each other. Kent Gulliford, great first off. Absolutely. For me, the indirect free kick was the highlight, sorry. I remember that was a thing from youth soccer, but I hadn't seen one and wondered if it was even a thing anymore. Yes. Right nearly on the goal line, weren't they? I remember all through my playing career, it happened probably once or twice in decades. That's how rare that formation was that we got to see. Referees don't normally like calling those. I say credit to Elliot Bell, the referee, for doing so. OG experience, in my mind, this is a make or break. If we can't beat the team below us, how do we beat two? How do we beat two to the end of the table teams? The championship doesn't really work like that, but you got to get the point. Absolutely. This is a team we have got to win. I would love you to do one thing. Check the championship table while I go for a break. Check the championship table while I go for a break. Look for the teams we played. Yeah, the teams we played in the table and see where their positions are. You should be able to deduce from that how deep we are in this league so far this season. That's what I'm saying. You'll be able to see how deep we are. Kent Gulliford, top end. Absolutely. Watch the top end of the table and see teams we played. Watch midfield of the table, see teams we played. And then look at the bottom end and see teams we played. You'll see a massive difference. I'm going to close the blind. 60-second break. Let's get ready for the second half because it is coming up very quickly. Guys, great first half. Stick with me. Remember, like, subscribe, join the channel. I'm going to shut the blind, check the boxes, check the board, and I'll be right back. Keep it there. There we go. There we go. Back in, lads. Back in, ladies. Here we go. Going into the chat. You got a thought coming into the chat. Bring it, bring it, bring it. Let me think here. I got some big things to say. Gary Rowett, in the pre-game interview yesterday, was talking about Wrexham. There's a couple of things he said, and I don't think you've heard this one before. This is why I'm going to bring it to you, and I think you'll love this one, guys. I really do. But Gary Rowett, yesterday in the pre-game for Oxford United, because I go to the other team's press conferences and I hear what they say, yeah? Excuse me, got to get into the agua, water, vasa. But Gary Rowett yesterday in the pre-game was talking about Wrexham. And he was talking about Wrexham in a very, very respectful manner. Wonderful, nice fella. Really wonderful, nice fella. And he said, Wrexham have done something this season that most teams won't ever do. What do you think that is? What have we done this season that most teams won't ever do? The lads are coming back on the field. That beautiful red shirt of Wrexham is basically taking center stage on the field. Lovely shirt this year. I like the design. And as you know, behind me, the Miners shirts will stay there forever. Once they brought those out, it completely changed my background forever. But the one thing that Gary Rowett said about Wrexham, what we haven't, or what we have done that other teams will not do, is this, quite simply. And it may well show and reflect into why we've had some teething problems coming into the season. Phil Parkinson striding across the field, not looking very happy. He has a reason not to be happy. But the one thing Wrexham have done that other teams have not done, Gary Rowett coming over too, is the Wrexham have purchased players over the age of 26. 26, the prime age of a footballer, soccer player. 26 is the right age. If you're over 26, you've gone past prime. And if I'm coaching per se, and I'm spending people's money, I don't want you. If you're over 26, you've got to be world class. But if you're over 26, you're coming to the slow end of the lane. You've come through the fast lane up to 26. Now it's all slowly downhill from there. So Wrexham have done one thing. They've bought players over 26. I've said many times the prime age of a player is 26. You know that. Second half's coming up. So that's the one thing that defines us in the transfer system this summer was players over the age of 26. Watch for that to change next year. Ball is live. Ball is live. Wrexham coming out, chasing Issa Kapuri coming out like a freight train, hunting that ball down. Keith Lamore now tries to get onto it. Ball long now into Wrexham territory. And I tell you what, one nice interception by George Dobson up to Keith Lamore, just inside the halfway line. Being dragged, pulled, but keeps the ball dodgy. Wrexham now down the left side, keeps it alive. Expecting a little bit too much there. Kakache is a fast guy, but he's not going to get that one. I'll be in and out of the chat, guys, as we go through the second half. I'll tell you what, there's something funny I got to read there. I got to pick that up. I'll be in the chat here for a second, you guys. Keep watching the game. I'll be back with you in a second. Right, here we go. Ball over the top. Unfortunately, doesn't squeak through. Nathan would have loved that one to go through. Absolutely would have loved that to go through, wouldn't he, eh? Would he ever? Definitely make or break. Definitely a make or break. Definitely a make or break. Totally OG experience on the money with that one. Oxford now inside their own half. Left side of the field. On the ball. Not going anywhere. Back on the back line. Right across. Zipping it left to right. Just inside Wrexham's half right now. Quick 1-2. Trying to get something going. It's pretty difficult because Wrexham's got everything pretty well sealed. Want to see a bit more pumping of the legs from Wrexham, though. There's a few too many walking at the moment. Always a bad sign. Always a bad sign when you're walking. Can't take a break. You've only just kicked off. 47 minutes in, 2 minutes into the second half. Cummins on the ball, on the edge of his box. Goes to the left side. Goes to the left side. Gets it back. It seems Oxford want to play off the keeper all night long here. Not a good decision, not a smart tactic. Eventually, you'll pay for that. Wrexham looking to pick up the ball. Oxford looking to keep the ball, but stuck in their own half. Can't go anywhere at the moment. Trying to work it through, coming onto the left side and to the right side now. Ball over the top. Simple play is all it is. Easy to defend. Dembele now picks up the scraps. Faulkner goes wide. Down the left side. Not very fast. If they're going to come through, it's going to have to be something fast because that's not much speed at all. Keeping possession, Oxford now. Left side. Looking to operate in a different manner tonight in the second half. Ball does finally come in. Arthur now punches it out. Well played by the keeper. Wrexham tic-tac-toeing out of trouble from defence in the midfield. Up to Kisa Kabore on the right side. Backs it up. Comes back up to midfield. All very tight. Not much space in there. Getting a little physical. That's what you love to see. Very tight match. Not a lot of space. Wrexham still 1-0 up. 3 minutes in. Ball just over halfway. Dembele picks it up going at the Wrexham defence. Bad first touch. Loses possession. Matty James now striding forward. Ball over the top. Not going to make it. Needed to be much higher than that, Matty. Dembele stripped to the ball. Ball watching. Fantastic read by Hyam. Matty James by Doyle, sorry. Callum Doyle making a massive interception. Dembele was caught napping. Free kick Wrexham. But yeah, one more time. I got to highlight that from Callum Doyle. That was a fantastic interception. He did it so fast and the play was so quick it was hard to catch him. But what a great interception. That's what Doyle can do, was the interceptions. Sets yourself up and you can then go forward. Kakachi winning the free kick. Watching your highlight monitors. Definitely a penalty there. Definitely a penalty here. Watch this. Is there any ball contact? No ball contact. Not that I could see. Not that I could see. Referee's having a chit-chat. Wants that all fixing. Free kick coming in now. Lovely free kick. Get on the end of that, fellas. Repelled by Oxford pretty well. And they win the second ball, clearing the danger. Kabore now has the ball. Crosses in. Should be pickings for the keeper. Easy days. Easy days. Training days for Cummings as he picks up what was a cross compass. Volk's on the ball now, sitting deep. Pushes it down the left side. Again, ball over the top. Simple play. That's what Oxford are looking to get back in the game with. Well shielded out of play. Hyam using the body very well. Prelek, not a chance. Gary Rowett coming on the line. What do you think of those sneakers, guys? Rowett's sneakers. I think they're very funny looking for some reason. I don't know why, but they look really fat and funny. Like they're like hovercrafts. They look like little hovercrafts. Just saying, have a laugh at that. Gary Rowett's wearing hovercrafts on his feet. Wrexham now coming down the left side. Beautiful first touch. Callum Doyle now. Looks to pass off, does pass off. Is the ball coming in? Doesn't come in, doesn't quite get there. Wrexham still, Doyle puts a cross in. Can we get on the end of it? Wrexham still in possession. On the edge of the box, comes to Issa Kabore. Kabore now gets one pass, gets past two. Ball's cleared. Too much dilly-dallying. And it comes to nothing. A moment of luck will come Kabore's way, no doubt. I mean, over the course of 90 minutes, it's got to come off once. But great cross by Callum Doyle. In fact, the forward play was pushed on by Doyle down the left side very well. Shame he doesn't do that a little more. He looked very, very dominant with the ball coming through. Needs to do that a bit more is what I'm saying. York over the top. Down the line. Held on to. No free kick. Referee says carry on. It's all coming down the left. Kabore battling for the ball, doesn't get the ball, and the referee gives him the foul. I think to be honest, the referee's called Curry a little harsh on that one. Just being honest. Oxford player there didn't really do too much wrong. I mean, it's a 50-50 battle, wouldn't you say? Anyway, here's what it is. I mean, Kabore leans right into him. It's his own inertia that takes him through that little hole. But hey, Curry doesn't agree. Referee gives us the free kick. No damage done. It's in a innocuous place. Ball over the top now. Right side play coming up to the penalty box in front of Cummings. Ball back over to the right side now. Issa Kabore in open space. Where's he going? Passes it off. Wrexham on the right side. Issa Kabore gets the ball back. Intercepted. Throwing coming up. Why not take the long throwing, guys? Put it in the box. Get something long in there. Curry's still not happy with the situation. Throwing there. Wrexham coming up. Thrown away. Phil's on the sideline. What do you think's going through his mind right now? Eating a lot of time with this throwing, guys, I tell you. Got another throwing coming up straight away. Oxford fans not having much to shout about right now. And sadly, that's probably going to stay the way. Ball coming in, get on the end of that. No, it's well repelled one more time by Oxford. Coming to the left side now. Kakache wins the scraps. Ball coming in. Great first time cross. Headed out. Oxford clear the lines. Well intercepted. Matty James now pushes the ball to the right side. Issa Kabore looking to do something. Passes it all the way back. Big Dom on the ball. Where's he going? Left to right. Back to Matty James. The general cuts inside. Nathan back to the general. Back to Nathan. Quicker on the ball. Intercepted. Dilly-dally. Oxford sees the moment and get possession back, but it's really tight. It's congested. There's a battle for every second. Referee blows it down. Free kick coming up for Oxford, and there may well be a little bit of afters. Dobson thrown to the ground. Referee's not having any of it. Calming the situation well. I tell you what, well done, referee. Well done, referee. Well done, referee. I tell you what, Elliot Bell handled that situation better than many referees at the top class end in Premier League leagues. You've got to hand it to him. He did exceptional there. Well done, ref. Well done. No, I'm not being a sarcastic bastard. I'm being honestly truthful, guys. Keep laughing. Don't spill your coffee. Ball now in front of Wrexham's penalty area. Oxford looking to get something going. It's a bit of a battle. It's very scrappy. It could be getting messy. Ball cleared. Right side now. Still in play on the right wing. Oxford going all the way back into their own half. Ball still in Oxford's own half, coming over halfway. Coming to the right side now. Then Burley on the ball, right side, halfway into Wrexham's half. What's his options? Goes right side. Hellick passes off straight away. Does the cross come in? No, it doesn't. It's going out for a corner. Going out for a goal kick. Well done. Callum Doyle playing a better game tonight. I tell you what, guys, he's really been on the money all the way. Two-way player tonight, Callum Doyle. He's really played a top match. OG Experience says, I feel bad for Kabari. Recently, all his work is going to fails. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Eventually, it'll come off for him. Like I said, 90 minutes is a long way, but he'll get into it. He'll definitely get into it. It's either that or someone's coming in. I mean, we're coming up to 60 minutes. This would be the time to get the subs in. I know we're doing good, but the signs are that Oxford is coming back into the match. We need to shave that off by getting active, proactive substitutions in right now. Whoever's walking and not covering their zone, a little minor kick up the ass as you're coming out, because you're not doing your job. Everybody's got to be marching the same direction. Otherwise, this doesn't happen. First half, everybody was marching in unison in the same direction. Everybody was on the same page. It's got to stay that way. Has to stay that way. Good battle now. Callum Doyle using the body. Brilliant play. I tell you what, Kakache using the body. Brilliant play. Doyle now steps up. One-on-one inside the box. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Well done, well done, well done. I tell you. It's very tight at the back, but Wrexham doing really well, keeping it clean at the back. Well played, Kiefer Moore up front. Throw-in coming up. Left side, Wrexham. Throw-in going over to Jake Houston. Oxford fan here. Unable to watch it, but my dad's at the game. He said we were shocking in the first half. Hey, I tell you what, you weren't shocking, mate. Not shocking at all. Your dad's got a great opinion, though. I mean, he's right. You weren't in it, but you weren't shocking. No, you weren't shocking. I think if you were shocking and Wrexham had put 4 of those shots in the net, because Wrexham had 6 shots in the first half, 4 on target. If they'd have put 4 in the net, yeah, you would have been shocking. But no. And the goal that Cummings lets in, shot coming in, way off target there. Not a bad effort. Oxford striking one just high, wide, and left of the goal. Not shocking at all. In fact, 41% of the possession was yours in the first half. You don't have that kind of possession if you're shocking either. So, no, your dad's right. You weren't in it. You didn't play a great half, but you weren't shocking. And I mean, I got to keep it even. And I'm not biased. I'm just being real honest. So, no, you were not shocking, Jock. You were doing all right. You're doing better now, though. And if we don't start making the changes, you're going to creep in this game, and it'll finish 1-1 is my big hate. Windass, badass Windass coming on for Wrexham. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. And it's going to be a 2-top, so 2 up the top. So Windass is coming on. Is it Nathan or is it Kiefer? I'd be looking to take Kiefer off for this one match. Too often, we've played the high man game. It won't be, but I'd be looking for that. Let's see what happens. It's Nathan. So Nathan's coming off, hands up. Nathan's done a great job. 59 minutes and he's off. Do you think he wants to come off? What's his face saying? I think he's all right with that. He's got a goal. He probably could have gone further. Check the goal again. It just goes over the line. And Jace and Mr. Houston, this is for you. That just goes over the line. If you saw that, that's what it was. Di Humphries, don't want to jinx it, but Matty James is having a blinder. Yeah, he really is. This has shades of League One, League Two kind of angles of class difference, but he did it at that level, no problem. He's doing it today, and it's what you want to see. Windass is on, Broady's off, so Broady's run his race, 59 minutes in, but he's done bloody good. And let's say, badass Windass, get in the game, make something happen. He could be the link player to get that second goal. Let's be honest, Oxford stay in this game as it's 1-0 down. Wrexham need the insurance marker right now. Right now. This is the most important part of the match right now. 60 to 80 minutes right now. So much can change. So much can happen. We got to set up our own destiny. Dominate your day, make the changes, and do it at the right time. So far, so good. Windass coming in perfectly. Arthur thinks he's going to score on his own net. Comes out with the ball going down. Left side, right side. Down the left side. Goes to Callum Dorr. Beautiful on ball. Kiefer on the end of it. Offside by a mile. Referee's flag would come up as it does. But a nice idea. Into the chat. Di Humphries. Yeah, I think more needs to come off. I do too. Remember, Middlesbrough's coming up. Coventry's coming up. Let's get someone else out there. Ryan Hardy. Bring on Ryan Hardy. Give him some time. That guy is literally biting at the bit to get a second of time. Get him on there. He'll be piss and vinegar all around Oxford's defence. Oxford know that. So get him on there. Get Kiefer out. You've done your job. Give him a 30-minute break. Long season. Man management. Squad rotation. It's all important. Free kick coming up. Dangerous area. Cleworth penalised. Dragging his man to the ground. Maxie's done a great season, all sorts. All season. Been all great. The OG experience can't type sarcasm easily. That's lovely, isn't it? They should make a sarc button. Boom. You just press the button, it makes a sound. And everybody will know that would be the sarcastic chant. OG experience, there we go. Ken Goodwood. Josh Windass, Joshy Windass. Free kick coming in. Got to keep this one clean. Wrexham needs to be very tight man-to-man. I'd have a guy on the back post. Why is there not a guy on the back post? Get a guy on the back post. Ball comes in. Arthur punches it away one more time. Comes back in the danger zone. Not closed. Why is there not a guy on the back post? Get a go in the back post. Ball comes in. Arthur punches it away one more time. Comes back in the danger zone. Not cleared. It's still dangerous. Going out. Goal kick. Well done, AO. Arthur Okonkwo gets a punch on it. Not the best. Lancashire wants something better from that, but can't get there. Into the chat. Watch the replay, guys. Parker should do wholesale changes right now. We've plenty of matches lined up. Absolutely on the money. 100%. OG experience. Scary if he got hurt, though. Di Humphreys. Sarcasm. You betcha. Martin. BQN. I'd bring on O'Brien. You know, ball players. Someone to soak like a sponge, soak the time off the clock with ball players. Yeah. Arthur taking at least an eternity with his goal kick, loving it. Oxford fans ripping their hair out, as you could understand. 63 minutes gone. Crowd enjoying a great football match, but it's still open. Oxford looking dangerous. Excuse me, down the left side. Doesn't get to Dembele, but it nearly did. But Oxford moving with intent. This game is not over, guys. That second goal I just alluded to, the insurance marker, that's what Wrexham need. And until they get it, it's going to be a nervous ride to the end. Beautiful tic-tac-toe. Kisa nearly gets it, but Issa doesn't get it. Ball into the middle now. Oxford work it to the far left side, over halfway. Frantic pace to this match. Tackles flying. Issa Kabori loses the ball, gets the ball back, wins the throw-in. No, he doesn't. Gets chopped down, ball goes out, but it is an Oxford throw. Keep smiling because that was so funny to watch. You need to see more of that. Issa Kabori can't believe it. I can't, but it's funny. Oxford with the ball inside their own half now, going left to right. Diagonal pass to the left, to the right wing, headed on. Still in play. Should be going out for a Wrexham throw-in. No, in fact, it's an Oxford throw-in. Oxford have come alive pace right now. Last 2 minutes, you can see that they've said the word waste, empty the tank. They're literally more of a threat now than they've probably been all game. So if you're an Oxford fan, keep watching. Comes in dangerous. Oxford, dangerous cross. Arthur Okonkwo collects the cross brilliantly. That's what he needs to do more of. There, he looked like the keeper we signed with great hands. Brilliant collection. Really averts a dangerous situation. Free kick coming up now, halfway, just inside the half. Matty James begging the referee for the yellow card. It is coming out, but it's coming real slow. Mr. Bell does get that yellow mellow up on Dembele so long. And you know what? Got to feel hard on Dembele. Look through. No, you don't. Yellow card all the way. There you go. But he's had an effective game for Oxford United tonight. Dembele, he's been one of their best players. Tried to make things happen, but it hasn't always been the case. D. Scott, wholesale changes. We got plenty of matches lined up. Absolutely. Arthur giving me heart palpitations, says Kent Gulliford. Yeah, he normally does, though. Headed out by United. Wrexham get the throw in deep into Oxford's half on the edge of the box. Windass now with the ball. To Matty James. Issa Kabori. Issa Kabori backs it up to Kluth. Kluth to Windass. Windass moving the ball all the way back. On the back line, coming all the way to the left side. Callum now. Little time to operate. Gets the ball over the top. Going nowhere. And yes, probably going to collect that. He lets it run out of play. Goal kick coming up Oxford. Martin BQN says, I'd bring on O'Brien. And we've got action on United's bench, but nothing on Wrexham so far. Is he resting O'Brien for the next game? Because that's when we need to be on the ball. I'll tell you what, Middlesbrough is going to be one hell of a test. Coming up on the weekend, Middlesbrough is going to be one hell of a test. Ball coming all the way to the right side now. Down the line. Oxford making things happen. Free kick coming up. And I tell you what, that's a bit of a late one. That's a bit of a late one. Not malicious, but I tell you what, Doyley's late on the challenge. Definitely going to get a yellow card. And I think to be right, I tell you what, it's been rescinded. It's a straight red. It's straight red. Doyley's off. He got that late. He got that late. But it looks like he's going straight off. And Doyley's coming over. I mean, Doyley didn't mean that. He definitely didn't mean that. But that's a young man's tackle. Excuse me. That's a young man's tackle. Now it gets interesting. But watch the foul again. He's late. And he gets that inside of the shin. And that will hurt you. One more time. Keep looking. He's late. So late. It's not a yellow, which I thought it was at first. Straight off. Callum, unlucky. Lesson learned. Big lesson, big lesson, big lesson. And this is another moment in the season that we're going to have to ride through. Big moment in the season. 67 minutes gone. Doyley's off. Great game so far. 1-0 up. A big, massive, massive doorway has opened for Oxford United. They're only a goal down. Now they're a man up. The last 5 minutes, they've been coming with mucho gusto. Yay. They've been coming powerful. They've been coming fast. They've been coming with everything. They're going to take that momentum in the last 5 minutes. They're going to breeze into this next 20-odd minutes plus added time with confidence. They're a man up now. We are now going to be in for a fight. There's no need to panic on this. And if I was coaching right now, I'd go to a simple system. 4-4-1. Bang. Done. 4-4-1. Bang. Done. That's what I'm going with right now. Brunty's on the sideline. Substitutes coming up. So one of our gifted people is coming out of gifted land and are going to go literally sit on the bench. But the game has changed. We're not in trouble yet. Excuse me. Everybody's cheering, applauding. Sheafy's walking. And in comes Louis Brunt. Lewis, I like Lewis. I'm going to have a guzzle here, guys. My throat is getting a little bit croaky. Okie dokie. Steve Dawes should have been hooked. Half time. He's been poor last few games. Brunt should have been started. I agree. I agree on that. And I was quite surprised to see Doyley start. That's why I said Parky was showing faith with Doyley while I was going through the lineup. That's what I saw then. So we're all learning on this one. I mean, Parky's got to learn from that, no? Oxford United are loading up. Bringing on the legs. Oxford United are loading up. They've got a man up. There's a free kick live right now. Excuse me. Here we go. Free kick live. Ball in. Great free kick. That's dangerous. That's bloody dangerous. Oh, wow. 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 Dangerous. Dangerous. That should be 1-1 right now with 20 minutes to go where we're going to get battered. Holy shamoly. Missing that gives Wrexham players confidence and takes a little bit of wind out of the sails of Oxford. That's how that balances up. But take a look at that replay. Oh, clips it off the bar. Boom. Arthur, not even close on it. Why not? Flat-footed. Now we've got to ride the storm, guys. Riders on the storm. Dun, 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 dun. Riders on the storm. Okay, let's keep going. Ball down the line. Oxford trying to get round. Kakache doing a brilliant job. Kick tic-tac-toe. Kiefer Moore as well. Windhouse with the ball. Where's he going? Keep it even into space. No pressure. Nice play. Brunty nearly caught in possession. He's cold. Remember, he's just come on. Hasn't got the touch. Isn't warm. He's in on shock. Wrexham now doing the best to keep it clean at the back. Well defended. Going out for a throw. But we are now under pressure. Thomason off. Excuse me. Right, Parky, more subs right now. Absolutely. Steve Doyle. Yep, I tell you what, Steve, you're right. You're right, Steve. Dawes should have been hooked at half-time. He's been poor last few games. Brunt should have been on from the start. Yep, I do agree with that. And Brunty always plays sound left back. And also, I think a safer place for Callum Doyle to get into the Wrexham team is in the central defensive midfield playing situation because he can play that role too. So Parky has options. But anyway, 71 minutes in, it's a 1-0 game. You're biting your fingers off now. Squeaky bum time, they say this is when you get to the end of the game. I think it's squeaky bum time now for all Wrexham fans right now because we're just waiting for the attacks to come and we're waiting for us to repel every one of them to keep this 1-0 as we've got it because these 3 points are so desperate. Cross coming in. Arthur can't get there. Well headed out. Well done, Maxi Cleworth. Ball in our box cleared frantically. Should be a free kick coming up as it is. As it is. And I think Kiefer's going to pick up a yellow card. No, he doesn't. I was looking at a yellow shirt, not a card. There we go. Kiefer riding his luck. Take a look at this one. I don't think that's a foul for $1 million, but the referee does. Jake Houston, Brian De Kiersmeer, the ginger midfielder, has a beautiful pass on him, quality midfielder. He had a few free kicks in the first half that were sweet deliveries. That like this one right now. Arthur coming and punching. Come and catch, mate. Come and catch. Catch it, kill it zone. But I tell you what, he's got a sweet pass on the free kick, definitely. Wrexham now passing into nowhere. Can anybody get there? Oh, I tell you, close on. Give Kiefer more credit for getting in the danger zone. But yeah, Jake, you're in the driving seat right now. If you don't get a goal in the next 20 minutes, it's down on you guys. You got the extra man. You got the momentum. You're literally in overdrive. You've got a team defending for their lives very well. Free kick coming up to Wrexham. A team literally defending for their lives in Wrexham who need the win for confidence, whose season hasn't been bad, but there's a lot of pressure on this match. Phil Parkinson has more focus on sticking to the game plan. There is no game plan now. The game plan is out the window. It's done. It's ripped up. It's torn to shreds. This is now school ground football, basically, in the old frame of things. He who wants it wins it. You're down a man. The tactics, they stay good for the defensive side of the game, midfield, but your offense is now really thin on the ground for Wrexham. It's the reverse for Oxford. Do the numbers, crunch them. Oxford should be at least getting a goal back here. At least getting a goal back here. This is a massive test for Wrexham. Ball all the way out of play. Well done, Brunty. Look at the difference in Brunty and Callum Doyle, the way that play finished off. Brunty reads the play, sees where the ball's going, knows through experience to give up the play, but just to shadow mark the defender. Different kind of class on the field right now. Phil, I think maybe Callum might have to sit next match and watch Brunty do his thing. Martin BQN, I'm squirming like a toad. Yes, baby. Yes. 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 Oh, yes. Brilliant line. Brilliant line. Martin, excellent, my man. Oh, so that is like squirming like a toad. Yes. Oxford now on their own penalty area, moving forward with the ball just in front of the centre circle, going left side, just in front of the halfway line, just over the halfway line, just on the left wing, does a little flattening move. No foul, apparently. Issa Kabore having a bit of a physical play. Millsy's giving it back. Curry's giving it back, sorry. But Issa Kabore having a little bit of a push and pull. So we've got 75 minutes in. I think Matty James might be a player that you could take out Windass now. 1-on-2 on his own. Coming away with the ball. Sensible, intelligent play by Windass. Cross comes in, and I tell you what, fortune is on the side of Wrexham. Kakache slams it off Spencer's head. Goes for a corner. A much-needed rest break. No one's going to be rushing corners, throw-ins, free kicks, anything. Wrexham are going to slow it right down. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. And every one of them tick-tocks, Oxford fans get a little bit more restless. They want the ball to play. They need it flowing. They know with it flowing, there's a chance they'll score. Great corner coming in by Windhouse. Well repelled again by Oxford. On the edge of the box now, George Dobson tries to do the Maradona. Goes past one, goes past two, goes past one, goes past two, but gives up the ball. Well done, George. Buys time. Oxford now moving forward down the left side. George puts a foot in, gets the ball back in possession for Wrexham. I tell you what, Dobson having, a breakout game tonight. Fantastic. He's done well all season, but really, Georgie Dobson doing brilliantly. Di Humphries, Parky, subs now. Kiefer is done. Come on, Parky. Dobson needs to come off too. There's two for you. Kiefer and Dobbo. Di says, get him out of here, Parky. Come on, son. 77 minutes. Every minute now is a harder minute to get through for those guys out on the field. Kiefer Mill on the ball. Kiefer's got it. Goes long. What a hero. On the side of the line. Kakache does win a free kick. Well played, Kakache. Krastev is like, what are you talking about, ref? What are you talking about, ref? What free kick? Well done, Kakache. Martin BQN, you got that one. Good man. Woo! Oh, yes, brother. Yes, brother. She lives on Love Street. Lingers long on Love Street. Jay Hooson, creativity has been an issue for us this season. I'll say it has. Only reflectively because of the goals you've scored, per se, but you should have scored more. You've got players that can do it. And the way you can hold the ball, that's disappointing that doesn't turn into more positive goal action. Windhouse, free kick coming on the edge of the box, not the best. Well repelled. Oxford, one more time. Right now, Oxford, 10-man, 11 game. Oxford, one man up. Callum Doyle sent off for a really late challenge on Dembele. Wasn't terrible, nasty. It was just late. Oxford down the right side, looking for things to happen. On the edge of the box, shuttling it into the middle of midfield, just inside the centre circle. Going left ways, does go left ways, hits the left wing. Is it coming in? Kabore now, playing a brilliant defensive game all night long. Strips the ball, takes the ball, gets possession, tries to work it out. Wrexham trying to clear their lines, and they do. It goes out for a throw-in. Should well be a Wrexham ball. Well played collectively in defence. Jake Husing, creativity. Go direct. Excuse me. I'd say go direct. Too much time is spent, and this term, recycling the ball. What is recycling the ball other than passing and move? It's putting the ball into space. It's moving the ball. Yeah? It's playing the damn game. But I'm saying this much, and that wasn't to anybody. That was me having a laugh. Recycling the ball is pass and move, for freak's sakes. Yeah, it's moving the ball around the penalty area or around the field. Pass and move. Triangles, triangulation. That's how the game works. That's what we're watching. But the creativity, go direct. If Oxford are going to get in this game with 10 minutes to go, if I was Gary Rowett, I'd be like, get it on the wing, cross it in before you get the man coming at you. Cross it early, like Issa Kabore crosses the ball with Wrexham. He gets it in early. Get the ball in early. A nice term is don't fanny around with the ball on the edge of the box. Just do it. Get it in there. Bang. Done. And if you've got anybody on the edge of the box, shoot from anywhere. Sometimes they have eyes, those balls, and they can fly in. That's what I'd say. That's what I'd say. Anyway, moving forward. Oxford picking up the pace in this last 20 minutes, looking to get back in before the red card. But now they're more active. They've got the extra man, extra space, looking like a team full of confidence. They're looking like a big team right now, and Wrexham defending like a big team too. But Oxford sails are full of wind. They're in the ascendancy. They're looking for things to happen. And Wrexham just needs to keep faith with the program. Don't panic. Just hold on to the ball and move with the game. Kiefer Moore's playing an absolute monster of a game. For a man so big to get around the field the way he's doing is a lesson to every little player who's not. So I'm just having a little laugh there. That was dangerous. That was dangerous. Blocked again, coming out for the throw. Lucky. But hey, Brunty is the man on the spot one more time. Lewis Brunt doing a brilliant block one more time. That's 3 he's done. Been on the field a handful of minutes. Doing great so far. Dangerous ball in the box. Repelled one more time by Wrexham. Man down, referee blows it. We got a little respite. Jake Hooson, I think Rowett has an impact on our creativity. I'm not too sure. I tell you, I hope he does. I hope he would be telling you to go direct right now. Wrexham would be expecting that. D. Scott, Parky's kryptonite in his substitution. Yeah, absolutely. They've come off. They really have. Di Humphries, can't believe it. We need to put fresh legs on. D. Scott, he'll start with the substitutions around now. 82 minutes, always 10 minutes late. Di Humphries, 2 right, D. Scott. Yes. Yes. They will hail Parky, or as I called him, Sir Parky of Wrexham, because he's now got the key to the city, or the town, as we'd say. I'd say Parky will be hailed a success if this sticks. Long way to go. Long way to go. 8 minutes plus added time. I tell you. Kiefer goes in the book. As long as it's just that, that's fine. Again, Wrexham under pressure now. Have been most of the second half. Give Oxford some credit. The quality is the only thing that's lacked. The crosses have rained in. They just haven't got on the end of it. Again, the ball goes in. Wrexham repel it with another piece of aerial supremacy. Coming down the left wing. Free kick coming up one more time. Easy foul. George, maybe. Tiring legs. George doesn't think it was a foul. Protests his honesty. And you know what? He did stand up tall to avoid it. Check, George. But he did flick out as well. So, Georgie, you can protest your innocence, but you're a bloody liar, son. Yes, subs are coming up. Smithy's coming on. Longman, Strongman's coming on. And it looks like Dan Scar as well. 3 big guys coming on. 10 minutes, 7 minutes plus added time. There's going to be a lot of added time. Maybe 6 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes, maybe a little bit more. Nerves, bite your fingers off. Free kicks coming in now. Oxford looking for the tying goal. Ball comes in low. Over the top. Woof, I tell you. Takes the deflection, goes for the corner. Uneasy days. We've already had one of those deflections go in. We don't need another one in 2 games, do we? I tell you. Battle stations. All hands to the pumps. Right now, this is a game. Oxford now, corner coming in. Boom, beautiful corner. Who gets on the end of it? It's repelled one more time. Big man, Kiefer Moore, gets it out. Oxford win the second ball. Coming left to right. Right side now. Quick cross comes in. No time wasted. That's how you get on the game. Don't waste time. Ball over the top. Dangerous. Repelled one more time. Wrexham get it out of the box. Kiefer Moore fighting. Wrexham fighting for the ball. Oxford come up with it. The extra man is paying off. Ball down the left side. Not the best idea, but they keep possession. Does the ball come in early? 1-on-1 now. Not the best idea. Now he's got to walk inside. Takes the chip over. Beautiful. Gets it inside. I tell you what. Wrexham coming away with the ball one more time. Excellent defending. Up to Kiefer Moore on his own. One man, all on his own. Takes the ball, spins, turns around, wastes time. Ball over the top to the left side. Great play by Kiefer. Absolutely staunch, professional play there. To Windass, to Issa Kabore. Put it on the back post for luck. For shits and giggles, put it there. Come on, Kiefer. Unlucky. Doesn't get there. 10-man on 11-man. Wrexham in Oxford's half. Attacking. Looking good. Burning the clock. What a great game. Oxford eventually coming up with the ball. Kiefer won't give it for dead. Fighting for his life. Chasing 3 men. Eventually loses gas. Oxford moving now. Halfway through their own half. Coming up to halfway. Looking for that goal. 4 minutes to go. Plus added time. No options on the right side. Comes on the inside. Just over halfway. Looking to go left. Goes right. Oxford now on the right wing. Right on the line. Cuts inside. Does the cross come in? Decides to switch play. Going left side. Should have put the ball in. Wasting time. Going left now. On the left wing. Cross takes the deflection. On the left wing. Cross takes the deflection. Wrexham now battling for the second ball. Win the second ball. Lose the third ball. Oxford back in possession now. Outside Wrexham's box. Into the middle of the half. Just in the centre circle. Back left. Tic-tac-toeing. In that zone. Looking to unload a cross. Looking for a little way through. Wrexham standing tall. Literally walking to the game. Nobody running. Pressuring the ball. Staying in zones. Great cross coming in. Dangerous. Headed out one more time. Kept in play, going out for the throw. Well played, Kakache. Stops the corner. concedes the throw-in. He's had a top game. 3 substitutions coming in now for Wrexham. Rather late, but better late than never. But 3 substitutions coming in. Dan Scarr, Dan, Sammy Smith. Issa Kabore's coming out. He's run his race. Done well tonight. Well done, Issa Kabore. 87 minutes. 3 going out, 3 coming in. Crowd on their feet. Nervy minutes to go. Dan Scarr hits the hallowed turf. Kiefer Moore's coming off. He's run his race. Crowd still on their feet here at the Ikeras, the racecourse ground. Run his race, absolutely knackered. Kiefer, well done, Moore. Sammy Smith's on. Minutes. And Kakache coming off too. I don't think I would have took Kakache out, but that's just me. Strongmen, longmen coming in to make up the trio. 3 big players off, 3 big players in. Gives us a lot more energy levels to literally complete the mission. The mission's still not done. We've got added time to see. I'm looking for 4 or 5 minutes, maybe 6. And we have had some time down with players on. It could be a little bit more, so get ready to hold on to your seat. Bite onto that leather strap. If you've got any nervous problems, it's going to go a little while longer. York City now in Wrexham territory, just inside the halfway line, coming over, left side, looking to channel the ball through the middle. Is he going to take the shot? Takes the shot. Deflected, ball live, dangerous zone, in the box. Got to clear the second ball. Lose the first ball. Going out for a goal kick. Man down. Referee's looking, holding the play. Hasn't called on the trainers yet. So far, so good. But again, if you've got a nervous disposition, I think there's going to be a fair amount of time coming on at full time. The referee has had quite a few injuries to deal with. The clock has stopped and it hasn't tick-tocked. Referee is about to liven it up. There goes the tick-tock live again. Itchy nose, we've got something good coming. Arthur now with the ball. Long may he go with the ball. He goes long. Ball over the top. I tell you what, well done. Into the middle. Come on, Windass. Get onto that tic-toe shot over. Oh, great save. Hits the bar. Oh, my life. What a lucky action. Smithy could have been on the field for seconds and first touch become a goal. Have another look at this while I have a blow. There we go. Blew the pipes out. Now everything is clear. Wow. Excuse me. Cummings makes a fantastic save. Keeps Oxford in the game. But that would have been the insurance marker right there. Corner coming up. Wow. My nose was itching like a bugger. That was why. I guess something was coming. Corner comes in. That's a corner. Get on the end of it. There you go. Oh, I tell you. Good hands by the keeper. That was a corner. That had something on it. That wasn't not a dangerous situation now, was it? Cummings twice in seconds. Keeping Oxford in the game. Is it going to be an omen? Do Oxford get a goal? Can Wrexham keep them off the board? Shot coming in. Shot comes in, safely gathered. And Oxford breathes. Sorry, Arthur, I should say, breathes as he gets that ball, as it squirms as he takes it. Watch his collection. Beautiful angle to take it on. Watch the collection. That ball squirming in his midriff, but he doesn't let go. Great save by Cummins off the corner. That goes a foot left or right. It's 2-0. What a great finish to this match. Going all the way long now. Oxford going out for a goal kick for Wrexham. Great game tonight, guys. Got to tell you. Great game. Smithy unluckily doesn't get that in the back of the net. Wow. Di Humphries, 20 minutes too late. Yes, Kiefer, what a player. Our fans don't really like Sam Smith. Bad past. Yeah. Hey, you know, that's all good, mate. That is totally good, Jake. That is totally good. Totally good. Dave Humphries, oh my God, yeah, no duff, eh? Or I should say no shit, absolutely. Ken Gulliford, I like it, but I don't like it. Miss a chance. Come on, the town. Martin BQ, Sir Parky, let this be the turning point. 2 Welsh lads up front, unbelievable. We need that built. Oh, great challenge in there. One more time. Do you think that Lewis Brunt is auditioning for the permanent spot of the left wing back? Every time he comes on, he doesn't put a foot wrong. Not a foot wrong. Danger. 6 minutes. Okay, there you go. 6 minutes. I tell you what, someone needs to shake my watch because I think they ripped us off. I think there should be more time. 6 minutes seems a little light. Throwing coming in. Danger throw. Headed out. Danger still on. Shot on target. Goes wide. Should have took a second more. He had all the time in the world with that shot. Should have took his time. Didn't take his time. Didn't take his time. Should have took longer. But he didn't. No, he didn't. Plaqueta, number 7. Look where he is. Look how much time he's got. He could literally have taken that ball back to the wing and got it back in the box. Shooting through a body of players. I don't know if Plaqueta's going to get that on target or not. Obviously, he didn't. The technical side of it wasn't there. But yeah, let this be the turning point. Unbelievable. We need that cop built. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to read that again. Fans are clapping. Fans are cheering. Wrexham fans in great spirits. Nervous? Not really. They're in great spirits. They know we're in for a great season. And survival in the Championship would be a great season after the 3 years back-to-back promotions, what we've had. Wrexham on the attack now, going down the right wing. Do we see something happen, or is he going to go for the flag? Looks like he's headed down to the flag. Going into the corner flag, should be going for a corner. Well done, Maxi Cluas, sonny boy. 93 minutes, coming up to 94. 2 minutes plus whatever the referee's going to tack on, because don't think it ends at 96. I think the referee's tacking something on, and you might see the Red Dragons fans getting a little bit nervous. Right now, the corner's coming over. Sammy Smith is going to do the short corner. There we go. Protect the ball. There we go. Kick to bits, loses the ball, gets it back in there. It's going to go out for a throw-in to Wrexham. Yes, it does. Well killed. Oxford don't want to waste any time. 2 minutes to go. Fantastic match. 3 minutes left, biting my nails, says Di Humphries. Ball into the box. Windass nearly comes up with something. Ball's picked off his toe just as he's about to explode in a box. Ball over the top now. Wrexham channeling down the right side, keeping the possession in that zone. Tic-tac-toeing, staying in possession. Lots of space to move in. And another throw-in coming up to Oxford. Oxford need to get on the ball and not kick it out. Got to get that ball back up top. Come on, Mills, you know better. Oxford fans urging their team on. Wrexham fans supporting their team on as usual. A great climax to this match. I hope you've all had a fantastic watch along. The chat has been immense. Both Oxford and Wrexham fans, immense. Again, it's been magic. TikTok, we're down to the final 60 seconds. Referee's not happy. Referee's not happy. Blows it down. Phil Parkinson on the sideline looking cautiously on. Smithy now in the frame, acting the bad boy. I am greedy. I want a goal. It will make a dent in the table, says the OG experience. Smithy picking up a yellow, I believe, for a little bit of physical afters. Ball now goes long. Wrexham repel it. Oxford over the top, chasing it down low. Arthur Okonkwo goes and collects. And I tell you what, he'll take his time walking across the box. I tell you what, D. Scott, it'll be tight for Oxford. I fear. Never want relegation for anyone. You know what? Long season. I'm sure they can fix it. But they need offense. Quality. Ball now picked off by Windass. Oxford lose possession. George Dobson slides it inside Smithy. Cuts inside, takes a shot. Well saved by Cummings one more time. Referee now. Whistle in mouth. Blows it down. We're in the post-game show right now. Bang, bang, boom. Bang, bang, boom. Bang, bang, boom. Wow. What a match. What a match. Phil Parkinson off his seats, applauding the fans. And I tell you what, applaud Oxford fans in the crowd and the Wrexham fans. Applaud both sets of fans. I tell you what, applaud both the coaches and all the players. and even applaud the referee, Elliot Bell. Tonight, you got a great football match, a really great football match. Wasn't the spectacular, but it was more than that. It had everything in there. We were treated to a really decent football match. Breaking it down, I'll go into the chat really soon, right now, but I'll break the match down. We'll go into the stats and we'll do the post-game as per usual. But right now, you're in the post-game. Fantastic match to watch. Great victory for Wrexham. 3 points, valuably needed. Nathan Broadhead on 14. For the rest of the way, battle of attrition. First half belonging to Wrexham. Second half, the red card comes along. And Oxford dominate, but just couldn't get it over the line. Quality was the problem. Yeah, the final quality, but the woodwork would be clipped by both teams in the process. The crossbar, yes. So both teams went closer than close should be, and when the woodwork got rattled where the keeper couldn't be. Into the chat as we are into the post-game. I tell you, what's a great game. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here. You know who you are. I love you all. I tell you what, you always bring it. It's massive. It's massive. Fantastic win. Fantastic that we're all here together. Going into the chat right now. With again, I am greedy. I want a goal. It will make a dent in the table. That was the OG experience. D. Scott, it'll be tight for Oxford. I fear. Never wants a relegation for anyone. Phil J. Weston. Phew. Enough said. Yes. Phew. Enough said. Phil J. Weston. Absolutely loving it, bruv. OG. Martin BQN. To think Southampton got a cheeky late goal. I know, eh? I know. Scores and stuff. We're getting through the scores on the doors and the table as we march through. OG experience. Go on, Wrexham. Yes. Di Humphreys, it's over. Come on, you Reds. Yes, come on, you Reds. But let's hope we don't get too many more of these bloody Reds. We'll talk about that soon. But yes, come on, you Reds. Kent Gilliford. Use boys, absolutely. Yes, boys. Martin BQN, we can take this momentum to the borough. We're going to have to. I'm watching the boys taking their last steps off the ground. Arthur's walking off last, but I tell you what, there's people around the tunnel, people all around the crowd, very happy with what's happened tonight. And the boozers in Wrexham, the turf's probably going to be full, and a few of the other boozers in Wrexham are going to be well visited after this. As Kent Gulliver says, the local fans are going to love the gritty win. Yes. Yeah. You can win a game beautifully and you can win a game with grit. And I say for the gritty games or the gritty style games, this was a lovely gritty style game. I love it. 10 minutes left in the post game. 10 minutes left. You tell me what you're thinking. But yeah, the local fans are going home happy. Love the gritty game. I believe you're absolutely right. Di Humphreys says, I'll just leave you guys with this one question. How did a 6'5" centre forward keep going that long? Yeah. That says a lot, doesn't it, eh? Says a lot. To me, that says the fitness has come a long way as well. Because when we started the season in defence, we didn't have that. We didn't have that at all. So moving forward, hey, defensively, grit, and you got that size. But up front, I mean, Kiefer was monstrous tonight. Absolutely monstrous, wasn't he, eh? Absolutely monstrous. The way he played the game all night long, but the game as well. Oxford try scoring on themselves, yeah? Volks with the big back pass. Then there's a free kick inside the box where the wall is literally 2 feet in front of the goal line. It was absolutely phenomenal. The things we've seen tonight at this game are very special and to be enjoyed because the things we see tonight, we're not going to see again for a while. The goal itself, hey, Kiefer heads it or taps it back over and Brody literally gets it over the line as Cummins can't stop it on the line. Unfortunate for Oxford. That was the moment of the game. Quality, I suppose that was the quality moment of the match. Let's face it, Nathan was the man to read the play, and that's what he did very well all night long. Nathan Broadhead read the play brilliantly all night long. The Welsh forward line getting it done. Keith Lamore was the man in the sky, heading down all the balls that the little wee men couldn't get to because he's so big, and he makes himself look so big and so great in the aerial duels. He has come up as our best signing in the off-season. Nathan's going to take time to get his thing really going. But once Brody really gets his thing going, we got a fantastic forward line. As we move forward into the season, and as the rest of the team gets bigger and more solid, midfield and especially defensively as well, we're going to turn into a top team. We're going to literally peak later in the season. And when we do peak, then we're going to go on runs. That last run we went on, the 2 wins, the 3 draws run we just lost at, or we started another one. Depends how good the second lines are in behind the forwards moving forward as to how well we do. But I tell you what, the signs tonight, battling 10 men on 11 most of the game, yeah? Doyley gets sent off, and for literally 23 minutes plus the 6 minutes added on, call it half an hour, Wrexham 1 man down due to Doyley's red card, yeah? That's another test. I said at the time, now we're in for a battle. Now we're going to be tested. We were tested royally. Oxford threw everything at us, but that final quality moment, even clipping the crossbar, yeah? That's how close they got to 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, yeah? That's how close they came. So we got tested in various ways. Came into it 11 on 11, got into the game, started to own the game, got the fortuitous goal, and were comfortable in the game, but never got the second insurance marker, the second goal. Red card comes along, the game changes on its head. Oxford are totally in control. They'd had 5 minutes of great pressure before that. They went into the ascendancy, and the only thing they couldn't do was get it over the line. Blocks, great plays by Louis Brunt when he came on that replaced the big hole left by Callum Doyle. Arthur Okonkwo did as much as he could, even when deflections went wrong and gave you bad feelings. Arthur stood tall. Collections in the mid-air, taken across, picked it out the air. Arthur did, like we haven't seen in a long while, which gave across, picked it out the air. Arthur did, like we haven't seen in a long while, which gave us lots of hope that it was going to be a good night. It did turn into a good night. And even Cummings had to make brilliant saves to keep Oxford in this match. Like I say, we saw a fantastic game of football tonight. We really did. And moving to the weekend, Middlesbrough, that's going to be another level. Totally another level. Quickly going into the table, bringing in your chat first. Going in the chat first. OG experience. How many bad attempts did we have their keeper, man of the match? You know what? You got to say it, haven't you, really, eh? You got to say it. Cummings, for me, definitely deserves man of the match. Deserves it. Absolutely. I think you're absolutely right. OG experience, I agree with you, man. Anybody else thinks I'm wrong? You could say Broadhead should be. But I got to say, I'm with Cummings getting the man of the match. No problem with that at all. Played out of his skin. And the goal that he got beat by only just got past him, yeah? And I did say coming in, he'd be tough to get by. He is tough to get by. Big agreement there. Also, many attempts. Yes, many attempts. Many attempts. Yes, many attempts. We're going to get into the full-time stats here pretty quick. In fact, we'll do the stats after we go through the chat. OG experience, I've got to say, many attempts. We did have their keeper. Yeah, he was. We had their keeper on the spot. He was working overtime. Absolutely. Jake Hooson, big up to you and big up to Oxford. Our end product from our wingers, mainly Dembele and Paqueta, has to improve for us. I don't know why Paqueta wasn't on from the start. That was my thought. I thought I would have seen him from the start, tell you the truth. And Dembele was active. He just needs someone to play with who's going to go with him. He had nobody to give him any love, no one to go with him. Every time he tried to play something tic-tac-toe or get something moving, you could see what he was trying to do, but nobody was reading the play going with him. So Dembele played on his own pretty much. Just saying. And Paqueta, you know what? Get them two active together at the same time because those two can make things happen. That's what I'd say, Jake, honestly. OG, back to you. There, absolutely. Steve says, we done well to hold on then. Get in the good performance, Wrexham, and first home win. Applauding that all the way home to the bank, Steve. All the way to the bank, Steve. Absolutely. We've done well to hold on to this. We really did. And get in there is the phrase. And the 3 points are massive. And the first home win, that takes the monkey right off the back. So no more talking about achieving the game plan and sticking to the game plan. For my money, I think the lads have always stuck to the game plan. They've just got tired and worn out and lost games later in the match. That's what I've seen. Stoke was a bad performance in many ways, but it didn't get better towards the end, did it? Like a few that we've lost and not many. So take it for what it is. We're having a good season. We're having a very good season. And 15 would be a brilliant place to finish the season, Believe me. Martin BQN. Thanks for the show, Ultimate Soccer Show. Brother, thanks for you being there, Martin BQN. Big up, big up, big up. Let's take a look at the matches and the results after we go through the stats. Stats now on the board. Wrexham 9 shots, 7 on target. That is monstrous. 9 shots, 7 on target, 59%. That is just monstrous. Absolutely monstrous. 12 fouls. So we were a little bit chippy tonight. 3 yellow cards. Referee thought we were bad boys. And 1 red card. Yeah, Callum Doyle. He was the bad boy. He got the red card. And then 1 offside. Just 1 offside. And 6 corners. As for Oxford, for road team numbers, these are pretty good. 6 shots, 2 on target, 41% possession. Not bad. 13 fouls. So they were likewise like us, a little chippy. 1 yellow card. They weren't bad. No red cards. They were good. No offsides. Even better. And corners, 3. So interestingly, you know, their numbers were not bad. Representative of a 0-0 or a 1-1 per se, but they go on to lose 1-0 on the night. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Looking at the results from today, I'm going to give you the results from today. One more time. Oh, he's gone all the way down to the start. That's very nice of him. Thank you very much. Lining me up beautifully. There we go. So, today, here we go. Match day 11. Swansea, unfortunately, couldn't get back into it. Do go down to QPR 1-0. QPR bouncing back with another win. Watford winning over West Brom 2-1. Not what West Brom needed, but definitely what Watford were looking for. And Sheffield Wednesday do lose to Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough staying on top of the table. Looking at your standings. Going to give you your top 6 and your bottom 6. And parting shots from anybody right now coming up in the next 2 to 3 minutes as we close this down. But give me your parting shots on a day where Wrexham win 1-0 despite going down a man and playing for 30 minutes nearly, 10 to 11. Callum Doyle sent off on 67. Table, looking at the top 6. Middlesbrough match apparently still live. I don't believe that. Let's give that a refresher. In fact, let's take a look at the Middlesbrough match and tell us what is going on there. Middlesbrough live today. Says full-time Middlesbrough 1-0, so I don't know why that's coming in as a late result. Just checking, guys. Can't tell you anything untrue. So, last 5, talking last 5 as well. Coventry on top of the table. 25 points from 11 rounds. 5 matches back-to-back. Last 5, perfect. Nobody in the league is perfect apart from Coventry. Middlesbrough in second. 24 points, just a point behind Coventry. 4 points behind Middlesbrough. Millwall in third on 20. Fourth place, Bristol City, having another good season on 19 points. 18 points, Charlton. Hey, League One from last year, doing bloody good this year. 5th place, 18 points. Very good. Stoke City slipping down, like I told you they would, into 6th from 2nd a couple of weeks ago. In the bottom 6 is what we're looking at. Sheffield Wednesday on the bottom, 6 points. Tough, tough, tough. Blackburn Rovers, 7 points in 23. Norwich City in the bottom 3. They must be shaking their heads. 8 points, 11 rounds. Sheffield United, Chris Wilder, like I say, 3 wins in the last 5, 9 points from 15. That'll do it. That gets you out of Dodge. And when you look at the other teams, Norwich, 1 point from 15, yeah. Blackburn, 1 point from 15. Sheffield Wednesday, 5 points from 15. And Sheffield United have got 9 from 15. That tells you all you need to know. Great job, Chris Wilder. And watch Sheffield United continue up the league. 20th is Oxford, Derby County in 19th. And Wrexham, as I say every week, 15 is a good place to be. Well, we're in a good place. We're 15th in the league. Good place to be. Nice place to be. A little bit happier to be in 15 than, say, 19 or 20. 15 is a good place to be. Off this win, moving to Middlesbrough, get ready. The pre-game is coming just before the game against Middlesbrough, and then we'll have the post-game like we're doing now. Like I'm condensing everything into one show to keep everybody in one place. But This win is a confidence booster. We keep this confidence now in training the next 2 days. The guys that didn't play, so Parky has spared a few guys, O'Brien especially, just for an example. But the guys that didn't play, well, they're going to join in the fun zone, and they're going to be wanting to get into this fun zone to go to Middlesbrough. Right now, a draw at Middlesbrough would be a damn good result. A win would be ecstatic. But don't kid yourself. We're going into a tough place. Second in the league. Not for no reason. They're second in the league. They're going to be tough to knock off. A draw would be massive. Only one loss all season. So, and after that, it's Coventry. But take this win, move with this win, the confidence we got now, how could you not be ready for it? And the training over the next couple of days, getting ready for the weekend, the boys are going to have a laugh. There's going to be a little step and a little trip in their step, yeah? They're going to be jumping like little deers running across the little field. They're going to have a jump in their step. They're going to be active. I've seen professional football a lot of my life as they trained on football fields. You know I have. And I know how people are after a win. I tell you now, and Red Dragons in training are going to be having a gag fest. It's going to be a fun place to be as they prepare for Middlesbrough. And normally off a great result like this tonight, a battle of attrition going down a man, you normally come up with some great positive action in the squad. And it breeds. And it's confidence like that that can take you to Middlesbrough and get a result. And we need to go there with confidence. That's the one thing we need to do. Just going back into the chat to finish it. Just 1 second. Into the chat just to finish things off. Got to catch my place. Just 1 second, guys. OG Experience, so sorry about my typing. I'm on a phone and my fingers are bigger than the buttons. I know how that feels. I know how that feels. I've got one of these. I've got a S20 or 23 something. You're typing. My fingers. Yeah, it's the same thing. 301. It is right now here. But like I say, guys, Grim Plays, buddy, how you doing? How you doing? Hi all. Damn, I'm late. What I missed, buddy? I tell you what, you missed a battle of attrition. It was a fantastic game. I'm going to give you a game recount in 60 seconds, and when I'm finished, I'm going to cut off, get out of here, and you can go get the post game when we finish to get more of what I missed. But in short, everybody in the chat tonight was brilliant. Again, you and the cameras watching were awesome. Yeah, this guy here had a lot of fun, having a lot of fun with you guys again. So there you go. That's part of it, Grims. It was brilliant that way. We went through the first half, 50-50 first 15 minutes, pretty even. Battle of attrition. We get a goal. Brody. Corner comes in, goes to the far post. Kiefer heads it back. Brody taps it in. Cummings in goal. Thinks he's cleared it off the line, but the referee and the linesman are saying, no, you didn't. Linesman's like, boom. Flags up in the air, flying around, and not for no reason other than, boom, 14 minutes, 1-0 up. For the rest of the first half, 50-50. Both teams are attacking opposition coming their way. Wrexham shaded that a little bit and go in at half-time earning the 1-0. Oxford not dead and buried. Didn't play a bad game. Had moments of possession, but had no quality up front. Second half comes along. Everything's going exactly like I just said in the first half. Would have continued to do that, but Callum Doyle gets red carded. Straight red carded. Literally cripples Dembele at halfway. And it was only because he was late. It was just a bit late, but he absolutely goes through Dembele like a freight train that's never seen a brake job ever. And Callum gets up apologetic. Oxford players going nuts around him. And after a couple of seconds, it simmers down because Elliot Bell, the referee, comes along and goes, nice tackle, man, but you were like way late. No train ticket. Get out of here. Red card. There's your ticket. Boom. For the last 30 minutes, 23 minutes regular time, 6 minutes added time, we were under the cosh. Oxford came, battered the ram, couldn't break it down, hit the woodwork with a header, and that was that. And it was nervous all the way to the end. So there you go, Grims. That's what we had. And it was fun. And everybody in here had a damn blast, man. I tell you, everybody had a blast. 3 points higher. And I always say, 15 is a good place to be. And Grims, we're sitting 15 right now. we're in a good place. We're in a really good place. And with Middlesbrough coming up, don't forget, everybody, the pre-game's going to be just before the match. Then we're doing the watch-along. I'm going to advertise the watch-along today. You'll see that. Then we'll go straight to pre-game, and we'll end up where we are right now. But we got a great win. We tested ourselves by being a man down. We don't want to do that every day. But Middlesbrough's next, and that's where we're going. OG Experience says hello, Grim. Grim's definitely going to say hello back, I know. But, buddy, you might want to watch that match on the replay because it was quite the game. It had moments for a defensive battle that may excite you. And live, living it live, I didn't bite my nails off, but I know a few people did. So get into that. Guys, thanks so much. Get ready for Middlesbrough, the watch-along, the pre-game, the post-game. I'll be absolutely ecstatic again because we got 3 big points.